cups, beans in the pan, slaving in the hot sun, doing time for the man. I got them blues, the brown liquor blues. Every day reminds me that I was born to lose. Well, when I was a free man, ran the nines at will. I drank all my whiskey straight from that still. Got the brown liquor blues. Everybody warned me that I was gonna lose. Telling what I'll do. After all is said and done, I was born with the blues. Got the blues, the brown liquor blues. Every day reminds me that I was born to lose. Said every day reminds me that I was born to lose.
Hi, I'm Sheila Weaver from North Carolina, and I'm a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
What is up, everybody? We are live. It is Monday night.
It is?
That means it's Motorcycle Mayhem Monday. And can everybody hear okay?
Yeah,
Everyone's
fine.
good?
We're
All right.
good.
5 by 5.
Very, very excited tonight and very honored to have the one and only, not you, Rod, the one and only Fingers from WBAB. in the studio with us tonight.
Yeah, baby. That's what
You
we're
know,
talking about.
He is a legend
In my own mind.
on Long Island, right? In the biker community. Fingers has to be a huge
Huge.
legend
Here we go.
in the biker
Helps.
community.
It helps when you got a big antenna and you can talk to 250,000 people at a clip.
Oh my God!
That's awesome.
So
That's it?
Yeah, is it that many people? 250.
Like an average 15 minutes, I guess.
Really? Wow, we have to make a visit over there one day.
Maybe we could do his show.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, wow, look at the time. I got to go. Right? So, Fingers, where should we start with you? I mean, we got so much to talk about with him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got the sticky finger run. We got the cold finger run.
Right.
There's so much that you're
Got the
involved
runs.
Got the runs.
You got the runs.
Dawn. Get the paper.
But before we begin, I must say, of course, we have Fingers in the studio. I got my co-host Mike, the
Hello,
captain here.
What's up?
Right, we got Rod Mojica here.
The beast.
And my wife Dawn's over there, my beautiful wife, but she does not want a camera on her, so that's what we're gonna
We'll
do.
fix
here.
that
So
one
it's
day.
Rod, the Beast, and the Cigar Man. Can't you just pick one?
Right.
They keep handing me monikers. It's ridiculous.
Monicas. You don't have a harmonica.
I do have a
It
monica.
would get stuck in that mustache.
Oh yeah,
True story.
But you know what?
Joe.
Hold on a second. Rod, you're only a cigar guy. Relax over there, right? So all right. So what came first, the sticky finger run or the cold finger run?
Cold finger.
Cold finger run came first, and then you went all the way from the winter to the summer. All right, makes sense. Now, what made you want to start this? Like, how this happen?
Well, actually, the Cold Finger Run started as a passionate ride that I used to take with a friend of mine named Zing,
Okay.
who got smart and moved out of New York and hated the winters and moved down to Florida.
That's the right thing to do.
But I wouldn't move to Florida to ride my bike. There's nowhere to go.
Don't tell her that. She doesn't want to go.
Yeah, don't go to Florida. No. But we used to go out every New Year's Day, early in the morning, and just shoot out to Montauk Point.
Wow, that's nice.
And we used to meet up with a group of old timers out there called the Retreads.
Yep.
And they were really nice people. They would invite us in. Some of them rode, some of them took with their cars, and they would bring this RV, and they made soup and coffee, and they had donuts and rolls and stuff, and they'd do raffle prizes, and they'd celebrate their Christmas, and it was so warm, and it just was a great experience. So it became this annual thing that we would keep shooting out there and meeting them.
Wow, cool.
And one time we went out, and it was about 35 degrees, and by the time we got out there, it was like, okay, we're going to have to up the layers.
Change this.
Yeah. So anyway, some time went by, and I was talking to the radio station about doing a bike run, and then the debacle at the Vanderbilt happened.
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Anybody who wants to know what that is, just look it up.
Yeah. We won't go there. Yeah,
Just
that
put
one alone.
Vanderbilt motorcycle,
Right.
you'll figure
yeah,
it out.
yeah.
It popped right up.
So when that happened, the radio station was like, "No, we want to do motorcycles." So then the smoke cleared a couple of years later, and they actually came back to me and they said, "Hey, you want to revisit that idea to do the bike run?"
Right.
And I said, "Yeah, sure." And they said, "You always talk about this great time you have when you do your New Year's Eve ride with your friend. Would you be willing to do the run then?" And my first thought was like, I don't know how many guys I can get to
Right.
follow me on New Year's Day in the winter. But I would love to do it. I said on two conditions: I get to name it, and I get to choose the charity.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, "Yeah, what do you want? What do you want to benefit?" And I said, "Children that are dealing with cancer."
Right.
So and they were like, "What do you want to call it?" And I said, "Cold Finger Run." And they were like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's something. Yeah,
that could work."
it makes sense.
And
Right.
so the first year during the logistical, wrap up of figuring out how and what to do was the first time we were venturing on this kind of a thing. And for anybody out there that's thinking of putting together a bike run, it's a
Hard.
task.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff involved, which is why we only do two, because we're working on the next one when we finish the first one.
Wow.
But anyway, so I heard about the good work that Schneider's Children's Hospital does.
Sure.
So we went and met with the oncologists and the representatives of the hospital and the president and all these chair people and stuff, and presented our idea. And of course, they were all, "Sure, you want to give us money, we'll take it."
Of course.
And then Jason Steinberg, who is my right arm during any time of the procedures of putting together and
Great
running,
guy.
executing
Yep.
the run.
I met him.
He does all the work. I swear to God, if without him, it would be a real challenge. Love you, Jason. So I got sick of listening to all the logistical stuff. I'm like, look, we're going to call it this. We're going to give you money. They're going to follow me. You guys work it out. I'm going out in the hallway. So I started walking around the children's ward, and I'm just checking out, how nice the colors were and all the stuff that they were doing. And I noticed this toddler walking down the hall, little girl, pigtails, curls, had on a little black dress with white taffeta and little white stockings and black patent leather shoes. Kids dressed to the teeth with a little red bow.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. And she's bopping along like, like a kid does.
Right.
And my eyes gravitate behind her and look up, and I see the parents. And they're walking behind her like they got the weight of the world on them. And then I realized that they're pushing along on one of those IV
Right.
rolling things,
Right.
a machine that has a tube coming out of it that's running and hooked up to the little girl.
Wow.
And basically what they're doing is they're feeding her blood through the machine and cleaning out and giving her chemo and drugs and whatever stuff. And I was just, I knew we were doing the right thing right then and there. you
Right,
know?
right.
And so we did the first run. It was out to Montauk Point. We learned a lot. One, call ahead to the parking lot.
Make sure it's
I
open.
learned that. I learned that myself.
When we left, it was about 38, 9 degrees. By the time we get out there, it was in the 20s.
Oh.
And the parking lot guy's like, it's $1. It's $1.
Oh,
It's $1.
my God.
And I have 750 people behind me. And I get out on the bike and I give them $1.
Right.
And everybody else is like, after 6 guys, we're like, screw this. I'm not waiting for
Right.
this. It'll take 2
Can I
hours.
get change, please?
So we just took over and
Right.
parked everywhere.
Can you break a 5?
And then we heard from the state.
Oh, my. That same thing happened to me at the Sunken Meadow. Remember we did that ride for a friend of ours, and we did a benefit. And the ride all the way to the lighthouse, Jones Beach, all the way to the Sunken Meadow. And we get to the Sunken Meadow, and the toll booths are open. They're like, you got to pay. I'm like, are you kidding me? We can't just turn around? I'm like, nope, you can't. I'm like, so we had to turn around. That's a nightmare, though.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
So it's those little things that if you don't look ahead and think it through, every single possibility, what's going to happen on this run, you can really wreck the whole run.
Right.
Sure.
But you're still things are gonna pop up anyhow. Even
Well,
if you
yeah.
think you have everything,
Right.
something's gonna pop up.
Absolutely. There's always going to be something to watch out for.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
The worst thing you can do is ruin your reputation putting the run together because then nobody else is going to support it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank God people are understanding, and it was a learning experience. And we raised about, I don't know, it was like $25,000 or something.
Wow. Okay.
That's the first time out.
That was the first
First
time
time.
out. Yeah. So the second year, and another ridiculous thing we did was we had the after party at the downtown,
Okay.
which was another 75 miles away.
I was just thinking,
Farmingdale.
Yeah. It's like we're having our wedding in Jersey, and receptions in Ohio.
Not the best parking over there, neither.
No.
No.
So, needless to say, by the time I got back to the downtown, nobody had came.
Right.
The few that did ate all the food.
I wasn't there.
So it was a huge learning experience. And the following year, we do a show on BAB called Plugged Into Long Island.
Okay.
And it's a public service show. So I'm coming out of the studio one day, and I run into this group of people that are in the hallway, and I get introduced, and it turns out it's these people from an organization called Camp Adventure, which is funded by the American Cancer Society at the time.
Right, more.
Well, it wasn't Moore then. Moore took it over
All right.
when the American Cancer Society bailed on it.
I gotcha.
So we decided, okay, so we're going to do this run. I was like, you know what? I really like this idea because Schneider's Children's Hospital, God bless what they do, but they have money coming in 6 ways from Sunday.
Right.
This thing was completely outside funding from a lot of small groups. And I said, if we can help send Long Island kids to have a fun time at camp,
Sure.
and mom and dad get a respite, plus the camp has the oncologists and nurses and counselors and everybody's volunteers. They have doctors that, work their asses off all the time and then take their vacation to go spend it on
that.
Shelter Island with these kids.
That's awesome.
So we set up the run that year to go from Bald Hill
Okay.
to go down to Robert Moses to stage a blessing of the bikes there,
Right.
and then go to the Crazy Donkey.
Oh, okay.
Now, I had just joined AMA, so I got on AMA's site, and I invited every single motorcycle club in the tri-state area. Plus, we were pounding it on the radio. And this is before Facebook and stuff was around.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So New Year's Day comes, and it's 62 degrees.
Wow.
3,500 motorcycles.
Wow. So that's a dream.
There were so many motorcycles that the cops were like, I'm talking about like 2-3 blocks of bikes still waiting to pay their registration fee. And the cops are like, stop.
Right.
We have to leave or else you're going to lose all your protection.
Wow.
And we had a dozen Suffolk County motorcycle cops. We
Right.
had state police and then all the patrol cars. And that year we stayed in Suffolk County, so it was easier.
Right.
Anyway, the run was a huge success. We raised $30,000, gave half of it to Schneider's as a little goodbye present, and then half of it to Camp Adventure. And from then on, all the money we raised went to Camp Adventure. And when I say all the money, I mean 100% of what your donation is
Right.
goes in, because we get somebody to pay for all the other stuff. You know, there's
Yeah.
different sponsors and
yeah.
people that come in. So your money, you know, goes towards sending a child who's dealing with cancer along with their brother or sister and have a week of just having a blast.
Yeah.
So as time has progressed, American Cancer Society decided they weren't going to participate with it anymore. They let the program go. The Moore organization formed and stepped in and took it over. They've done amazing work
Amazing
along the
work.
way.
Yeah.
You know, you
I've
can
been
find,
up there. It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful place at Shelter Island up there. So.
And this year is the first year it's not going to be on Shelter Island.
Oh, no?
It's actually upstate New York this year
Okay.
to a much better, bigger facility with a lot more amenities. But it's still Long Island kids that we're sending.
Right. Okay.
And, you know, the beautiful thing about it is the children get to just be kids.
Yeah.
Right.
They have fun doing crafts. They go swimming.
Right.
The fire department comes. They have big shaving cream soap day, and then the fire department hoses them down. And
Right. Cool.
They do all kinds of fun stuff. And again, all volunteers running this thing. So it's a perfectly oiled machine for these kids to have a good time. And mom and dad get a rest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, because cancer
That's
takes a toll
huge. Oh,
on
yeah.
you emotionally, spiritually, financially, let
Right.
alone what it's physically doing to the person that's dealing with the actual disease.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's why I also do the Melissa's run with Dee Snyder, because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, her dying wish, as you know, was to take care of the people, the families that are going through this,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like, you know,
It's huge.
It makes my hair stand up on my arms just thinking about it. And that's the same thing. People don't realize that the parents and brothers and sisters, they need
Everyone is involved.
Yeah, everyone's
When-
involved.
When this happens, everyone's involved.
I love it, man.
And the wonderful thing
Yeah.
about Long Island is that when it affects a family,
Right.
it affects a community.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
everybody seems to pitch in. I
Yeah.
mean, the motorcycle community is one part of the community.
And that's an
But
amazing.
you go to all the different sectors of the different things you could dice up and slice up in cultures and stuff like that. And everybody on Long Island seems to be in the same, you know,
Yep.
frame of mind.
That-
if we can help, we will.
That's exactly, and that's what I say all the time. The biker community is the best community in the world. Is if you need money to be raised, we're the ones to do it.
Hit 'em up.
Right? You're the one. You're a biker, and you work hard. You do a radio show, and you find the time to have two events and put them together. So that's incredible, right there.
Right.
And again, a biker.
A biker.
You know what I mean? Raising $1,000
And
for
a
kids.
lucky guy, because not, you know, I don't know why, but get a couple of thousand people following me on a motorcycle,
And you do. I mean,
hoping I know where I'm going.
this is just a little picture I put up right now. Just
Yeah, that was this year.
there was this year of all the bikes. Unbelievable.
Yeah, see, there I am somewhere.
Yeah, right there. I
In the
see
midst
it.
of the, what do you have, 38,000 this year? 35,000?
Yeah.
This year, there was about 900 bikes, according to the police.
Oh, that's it.
900? Yeah, I thought it was
2
more.
miles
It was 2
of
miles wide, eh?
motorcycles, yeah.
2 miles wide.
They probably follow you
2
because
miles
they know
wide.
you're probably doing a fundraiser or something, you know, and want to get involved.
Well, the funny is that people will be on the road be like, what in the hell
Oh, yeah.
is going on with all these motorcycles?
Yeah.
Right. It's
and that's
the-
a great feeling.
It's the weirdest thing because you go on the expressway, they dropped there was no cars on there at all.
Nope.
It was just the bikes, and I'm stopped on the top of 110 in the expressway, and I'm just standing there, I'm
Yeah,
smoking a
it-
cigarette, sitting on my bike.
It's something to watch.
because they have to stop all the traffic ahead of us.
Yeah.
You know, and then once we start going, you know, at past 53, it was just smooth sailing. You know,
This year we had a contingent of motorcycle police from both counties, Nassau and Suffolk. And a Nassau motorcycle highway patrol cop led us. He was the instructor.
Wow.
So he knew all the different things I was dialing in on. Like When we get to Meadowbrook, we got to stop and wait for everybody to get out of the lot,
Right.
so we don't get this gap.
Right.
So we did that. Ran on, shoot onto the Northern State, head down to the LIE, and we get to like 110 on the LIE, and he just stops. And I'm like, oh, God, please don't let there be something wrong. So he didn't just stop for a minute. He gets off his bike. So I get off my bike. I light a cigarette. I go over, so what are we doing? We're on Route 110 in the middle of the day, and there's no traffic. And everybody on the other side is going, what the hell? And it turned out that a gap developed in the run.
Right.
And he wouldn't go any further until the gap was closed.
Nice.
And I was like, that's the best thing
man.
to do.
Don't you love having those rides?
Yeah.
Right, escorted by the police.
They had it to a science. We had to stay in the one line. No one spread it out, and everybody did it. Everybody stood where they're supposed to be.
Yep.
Where they started off, they finished off.
Yep.
And it only takes one person to screw up a whole run.
Oh, that's
You
much.
know?
Generally, we ride in a parade form.
Yes.
But that day,
Staggered.
the cops suggested we go staggered because of the wind.
Right.
Makes
'cause you get
sense.
a little burst and you get pushed
It
into the guy
was
next
real,
to you.
real windy too. We got that little burst of
that's the
little
worst.
rain and sleet for like 2 seconds. I don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
that crunch. Just enough to annoy you.
When you feel like
know?
your tires are going out like this.
I
You
love
like,
it.
like-
I love when my ass moves back and forth.
yeah, you like that, right?
I do.
Hey, Mike, you know,
We're back to that now.
Again, I don't know. It's the other side of me.
So putting together the run, you got to have your starting point, your end point, your route, your protection, your permits, insurance. And then there's all the other stuff. If you're going to get patches, like every year,
you get patches. Yep.
I sit down and scribble with a pencil or a pen my idea of what the patch should look like.
Wow.
And I bring it to the artist and I go, this is what I think.
I would have
And-
looked like this.
And they make magic happen, man. And I'm like, I can't believe we've been doing this
drew
for
that.
15 years, and I just thought of now using a radio. But this year's patch came out really cool.
Oh, that it did. It is really nice. But I think I have a picture of it, actually. Let me put it up here. I have it right there. Boom. That's it, right?
That's the one.
That's excellent.
And this year, for the first time, what we did was we took all the patches that we had left over from runs in the past and
Right.
brought them down to the end part, which was at Stereo Garden.
Yep.
And gave people a chance to get
Buy
the
'em,
ones that
yeah.
they missed, and more money going to the kids.
Yep.
Sure.
And they were only charging, what, $1?
Yeah, it was a bucket
Yeah, a
patch.
bucket
And
patch.
some people walked over and put
$5,
$40
yeah.
on the table
Yeah,
and bought
well,
one
yeah.
from every, sticky and cold.
That's fantastic. And you have WBAB behind you,
Right.
which is also an amazing thing.
It is.
You know, have the radio station behind you, pushing you and helping you out. Right?
Yeah.
So that's really incredible, man.
Well, he's been there for like 50 years. They have to
Well,
throw him a bone.
He's
you
not
know?
that old, Mike.
It's coming on March
40, right?
15th. I'll be there for 37 years.
37 years. That's right, man. Hey, you did great, man. I used to love listening to Fingers Metal Shop.
Oh,
It
dude.
was the best.
That was my foot in the door on the radio.
Yeah?
When I started, I was told I was going to do driving around delivering interoffice mail because there was no internet yet.
Okay.
And we had a station in Merrick, GSM. So I'd go back and forth between BAB and GSM, delivering anything from a box of paper to interoffice mail to furniture.
Right.
And I guess I did one shift. They asked me to fill in one time on New Year's.
Okay.
And I did that, and then it didn't do anything until October of '83. Buckman gave me the green light to do Fingers Metal Shop.
Wow.
And
That's fantastic.
there's nothing cooler than, I was 7 when I wanted to do this.
Okay.
I knew that I was either going to be on the radio or I was going to be Johnny Carson. And being on the radio now, it's my passion. I feed my kids. I'm blessed to do what I do and have the job I have.
Sure.
But everything's pre-programmed and everything is structured and stuff. Fingers Metal Shop wasn't.
No.
It was the Wild West. And it's so cool.
Free form, right?
I could play whatever I want.
You see, that's what we're
Right, you had
jealous
no
about.
list.
Because we don't have a music license here.
Right. You get slapped real hard.
And we can't do what we want to do.
Right.
So our hands are tied. So you must, live the luxury by, hey, let's play this, let's play that,
Yeah, I was getting stuff like Metallica,
Yeah.
Slayer. What,
Throw
so
it on.
So you were,
And a lot of the local bands that were around at the time because the music scene was
every
insane.
year we did the Fingers Metal Shop FMS Metal Exposure show.
Yep, I have the shirt upstairs.
so you were
Yes, I do.
you were basically had no
don't fit no
list.
more.
You had no writing list. You just played whatever you wanted to play.
Yeah, Buckman asked me for a list of what I was going to play in the first show,
Right.
and then he never looked back.
That's awesome.
And the first show was like Van Halen and Def Leppard and Kiss, Deep Purple, and then it quickly shifted because, and again, there's no MTV yet, or actually, I think MTV had just about started, and it was CDs were just starting. There was no internet, no Facebook, all that stuff. So how people from California, South America, and England found out about my show, no idea.
Really?
But I started getting mail.
Wow.
I'll never forget. I got an album from a band called Highway Child from South America. 16,000 stamps on the thing to get it in. And I was like, how the hell did they find out about the show?
And they never know if you even played it.
Yeah,
They never know.
Well, they did because the cat made it up to New York.
Right.
And I had him on the show after. And it turned out that he had like a satellite living quarters up here. And that's how he had heard about
Oh,
it.
okay, there you go.
And went home and they finished the album and they sent it.
Well, back in the 80s, we had all that pirate radio stations
Yep.
going on, too. Remember, you had the guys like they were set up in like the Atlantic
Oh,
Ocean
you
and
know what I
stuff,
mean?
Yeah,
you
but
know?
one of the beauties of back then is like we don't like Fingers just said, we didn't have the internet and stuff. So one guy would like travel out to California on vacation and find out about these great bands like Wyatt. Like I'll never forget the whole thing with Motley Crue's first album, Too Fast for Love.
Right.
It came out as a independent album out in California, and somebody came home with it, and it became the talk of the town on Long Island, and that's how it it had to be for you. Dude, I was in New York. I checked out the show. It's fucking insane. Check them out. It had to
Shut
be,
up,
that's the way
Rod.
it was back
You're
then.
only the
I
cigar
remember
guy.
when the station was on Route 109, and I had been maybe a couple of months into Fingers Metal Shop,
Right.
and Motley Crue comes walking in the building.
Wow.
Vince Neil and Nikki dressed like they were on the cover of Looks That Kill. And everybody in the office
What
is like,
the-
what in the hell just walked in here?
That's awesome.
That's
though.
L.A.
That's awesome.
That is a great story, man. That really is.
I remember I was driving by the studio on 109 years back, and I saw this huge crowd out front.
Huge.
Huge. So I was like, I got to turn around and go check this out. Just as I pull in the freaking parking lot, I see Slash walking across and everybody going absolutely insane. I'm like, oh my God. And then he walks in the building. I'm like, fuck.
I didn't see the band play, but I saw Axl and Slash hanging out at Gazzari's.
Wow.
When I went out to the Concrete Metal Convention.
Oh, boy.
And I was at Gazzari's seeing, I don't even remember what the bands were, but I remember seeing these two cats.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then I come back home. I think Sweet Child of Mine Welcome to the Jungle was on MTV. Sweet Child of Mine was just getting released as a single, and they played Sundance.
Excellent.
And it
That
was
must have been-
insane.
that must that must have been incredible.
Sunday was the bomb, man.
I'm like backstage trying to see if they remember me.
Yeah.
They don't even remember their name.
Finger? What? Which brings me up to why do they call you Fingers?
Interestingly enough, that whole story starts just down the road from here in Comac.
Really?
There's a band called Whitefire.
Okay.
They were a cover band. They had their own tunes too. They were one of those bands like millions others that had great independent songs, originals, but never, got the deal and the opportunity that so many seek.
Right, right.
However, they were very popular in the club circuit, and I went to see them at Rum Bottoms one night. Actually, went to see the 60s, but they were sick, and this band was standing in for them, and I immediately fell in love with them because the 60s were playing 60s.
Right.
There you go.
These
Perfect.
guys were playing Queen, The Cars, Zeppelin, all kinds of, and then a couple of weird things like Secret Agent Man and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And they were a lot of fun. So one night I'm watching the band, and there's an XLR plug that's doubled up for the singer, so he can go back and forth and make his room. Place is packed, and the bass player is standing in front of me, The stage is about as high as this table, I guess. And all of a sudden, the bass player steps on the cord, disconnects it. The singer,
Nothing.
the sound man's in the back of the room, 300 people deep. I don't know. Everything's on. And I feel like I'm the only one in the building that sees what happened.
The chord's out.
And I didn't want to get my self thrown out for getting on stage. And eventually I just was like, fuck this. And I army crawl across the stage, grab the two things, doop, and a big pop through the PA. They finished the set, and they come over, and after the set, they buy me a drink and said thanks.
Yep.
2 or 3 gigs later, they come over to me and they go, our light guy is leaving. You know anything about it? And I said, I took electricity in high school and did the senior variety show and did some stuff. They said, well, if you would like the gig, we'd like to have you. So I took the gig.
Nice.
And their light board, which was a homemade thing, had all pressure-sensitive switches, almost like keyboard. We're at Beggar's Opera in Queens, and they decide that I need a nickname. So they already had a Bones, and they already had Sticks and Doc. And so they're yelling out different things, and Scott, the drummer, yells out, what about Fingers? Because he does the thing with the lights. And this girl in the audience yells out, Russian Fingers and Roman Hands. And I'm like, I
don't like that one. We got a winner.
We got a winner.
We got a winner.
I worked for the band for 2 years, playing the tri-state area, so I met all the owners and all the people that worked and the club people. And my heart was in DJing.
That's great.
And oddly enough, 2 years later, Beggar's Opera, I go over to the owner and I go, your DJ sucks. And the guy was great. Doug Seacat, I love him. He ended up going into the Air Force and doing really well with his life. But he was a young kid, and everything he played was as long as he could find. It was either Mountain Jam or Sweet Freebird or something long.
Right.
And when he spoke in the mic, you couldn't understand a word he said.
Sounds like me.
So,
Truth.
So I go to the owner and I say this. I'm all cocky, I don't know. I'm 23 or whatever it is. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you could do a better job." And I said, "I better step up." Yeah, I can. He's like, "All right, I'll give you a shot. Come on down on Tuesday. Bring your records, and we'll see how you do." So I show up on Tuesday. I got 15 crates of albums. He's like, "You think you got enough music?" I go, "You never know what you're going to need to play." So I set up the stuff and I start playing. Immediately they realize it's different because of the music. Then I talk into the mic.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember Beggar's Opera. It was a long club with 30-foot ceilings.
Yep.
Echo.
And I start talking, and everybody in the club turns around like, who the hell is that? And I do the announcements. I put the band on, and I come down, and as I'm getting out of the booth, I see the owner just standing there like this. And I go over to him, and I go, "Am I doing all right?" He goes, "You're hired. Come down Thursday night. Bring the right music. Johnny Winter's playing."
Johnny Winter's.
I go over to the phone. I'm like, "Whitefire?" I think I have to leave.
Right.
And there you go. That's a great
And it's
story.
been all good from then.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
And then I heard BAB was looking for somebody to drive their van. He's like, I don't know if this is a step up or down.
But it's funny that you say since 7 years old you knew what you wanted to do. Mm-hmm. What influenced you to have that knowledge at 7 years old that you just wanted to be a DJ?
There were two driving forces. I think one was my mother and her love for music. She was totally into the 60s girl groups.
Okay.
And she was totally into the singers, of the male singers, Paul Anka, Tom Jones, Elvis, of course, Engelbert, even Peter Lemongello.
I used to love that guy. Remember I mentioned his name, Peter Lemongello? You're like, oh.
Not
He
for
played
nothing.
the Sunrise Mall.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, he
I
did.
did.
And I think Wolfman Jack was the host.
Yes, I remember that.
Wolfman
funny.
Jack was on BAB back in the day.
Wolfman Jack in the house.
Vegas Wolfman Jack.
So that kind of lit my and the other side of it was my dad was into like piano music, he was into Duchin and stuff like that. So I used to, when my parents got divorced, my mother used to wake me up. It didn't matter if I had school. She'd wake me up at like 11 o'clock to come inside while she was ironing or coloring her hair or whatever, and make her something to eat while she was doing her thing, and she'd have on Johnny Carson. And I thought, wow, how cool is it that this guy gets to talk to all these cool people, have fun, and he's getting paid.
Yeah.
I want to do that. Now, I didn't watch a lot of TV like the kids do today. I mean, actually, kids don't even watch TV anymore. They watch YouTube.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But, I was more into going out and playing and the radio. And I just thought I had this little radio that was smaller than this phone and a little earbud. And I remember listening to, Don Imus and WMCA's Good Guys and ABC when they did instant replay.
Right.
And I just thought it was so cool that there was a guy inside this little box. And I was like, so that's the path I wanted to take to go into one of those two different things.
That's awesome, man.
And I just kind of I loved the instant feedback you got from DJing in a nightclub. It was just, you knew right away if the song was
if you were good or bad.
Especially if you're doing any kind of dance stuff.
Right.
Because I did everything. I DJ'd Spanky's doing, new wave dance and disco. I brought heavy metal to Studio 54 in Manhattan.
Wow.
The first show I think was Venom and Death and somebody else from that label. But
Wow.
I mean, I've truly been blessed with the amount of experience that I've, and experiences that I've experienced along the way between dance music, heavy metal, straightforward rock in nightclubs, at parties, weddings, whatever. And there's something to be said about a heavy metal wedding because I've DJ'd 3 of them and 2 others that were just regulars. The only ones that are still married are the metal ones.
Awesome.
I'm
Oh,
leaving
man, that's
that
great.
alone.
But real quick, I'm going to go to a quick commercial.
Sure.
And
Pay the bills.
we'll be right back.
Saturday, March 16, 2019, Team Money Cycles presents SOS Sound Off Series Daytona Motorcycle Audio Competition at the Daytona Stadium, located at 3917 LPGA Boulevard, Daytona Beach, Florida. Registration noon to 2 p.m. Showtime 2 p.m. Classes include lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. Sponsored by Bema and Son Digital.
And we are back live from the New York studios.
Back in the Northport groove.
Man.
With fingers. Dawn, is anybody on the feed? Anyone talking to us?
my
Or what's
God.
going on?
Let's see. Jess Klein is watching.
Hello, Jeff.
Jess.
Jess. Hello, Jess. How are you? Welcome to the Mayhem.
Of course, Steve Parker, Jane.
Tommy Hanks. Is that one? Yeah.
Tommy Hanks up.
I didn't see him. Danny Bean.
Oh,
Tim Doc Arnold. Ken Dodge is watching.
Ken Dodge. Ken Dodge is a good fan of the show. He's actually an actor. Great guy. I'm surprised he hasn't called in yet, but I'm sure he will.
I blocked them.
Geneva's watching.
Geneva is awesome. She you'll see her in a little bit too because I'm gonna play the Vet City video, which Vet City is gonna be part 2 coming up. Because last year we did Vet City. It's the Motorcycle Music Festival. Off the Hook.
Off the
Brett
Hook.
Michaels closed. It was a great event.
Right, Lita
It's in
Ford.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, I love Kentucky.
Oh, so do I. The food there is amazing.
The riding's great.
Oh yeah.
You could smell Kentucky as soon as you cross
Oh,
the
yeah.
border.
You know what I did?
That's the truth.
You know what I did? The first time I ever got to Kentucky,
And it's a good smell.
I googled.
It's not like Jersey.
I googled where's the first Kentucky Fried Chicken ever made.
You
Couldn't find it.
dumbass.
Couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's a gas station in Tennessee.
Hey, let me ask you another question, Figures. You got the opportunity to interview so many great talent out there. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath.
The list
goes
goes on.
on. What was your more tense interview that you had that you got all nervous and so excited
This
at
one
the same
right
time
now.
to do?
I think it's Johnny Steak scares the shit out of me.
He scares the shit out of me too.
I ain't seen nothing yet.
I've had so many interviews over the years. The interesting thing is interviewing somebody on their way up
Okay.
and then
Follow
on their
through.
way down. Now, I'll give you an example of somebody on their way up who's still up and still has respect, if you will, and brain cells.
Right.
Brett Michaels.
Yes.
Right.
I remember when Brett was packing his debut album from Enigma Records in boxes and putting cellophane on himself in the warehouse to get them all out. And we talked back then. And, all I did was I was a fan. As a matter of fact, I went to the radio station at one point and I said, if you want female listeners, man, play Poison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And they were like, really? Yeah. And then they did.
Yeah.
But my point is that here we are 37 years later, and Brett just played over at the wonderful Paramount.
Yep.
He played Vet City last year.
And he is still, remembers that. He still is this congenial, down-to-earth, humble
Yeah.
kind of guy. And respects that, I have a job to do, he's got a job to do. And, Pete Ivick, his guitar guy and his stage manager,
Right.
he said to me last year or the year before, he goes, I'm not sure what it is, man, but you are like the only guy on the road that he just lets do whatever the hell you want to do. Because I'll get on his tour bus and videotape what's going on.
There you go.
But I always ask, and,
right.
and he always says, yeah.
Go ahead.
That's the respect you got, Fingers.
So, and I'm grateful for it.
Feel free to videotape in here.
And then there are artists that you were there for, and I won't name them, but
Right.
years later,
Yep.
and they either have no remembrance,
That's
and I get it because you probably interviewed 5,000 times on
Sure.
your way across the country. But when something specific happened or an event that we did together happened and you don't remember it, then you're a little burnt, probably. Or you're just an egotistical asshole
What are the
who
other?
doesn't care to talk about me or the past or what we were or whatever.
Probably the latter.
I remember running in at the Concrete Metal Convention out in Los Angeles, and I was in the hotel, and we were going down to one of the forums that we're going to have, and in the elevator it's me and two other cats and Dave Mustaine, and I had interviewed Dave twice, and the last time I interviewed him, he was a real dick.
Really?
So I said to him, I said, look, I don't know if you remember me. I said, I'm Fingers from BAB. I do Fingers Metal Shop. I said, we did interviews in the past. I said, but the last time, and before I could get the words out, he said, don't tell, I'll tell you, I was a dick. And I go, yeah, you kind of was. But something changed in his life, and he was very humble, and he said, yeah, that's not me anymore,
Right.
And I was like, wow, it's a little bit of reality and honesty.
There you go.
So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But in direct to your question, like things that happened, I had this band come in because I was willing to interview anybody. So this band, Mad Rain, is puts out this album on this nobody label, and they come to Long Island. They're going to play a gig or two or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, come on, we'll do an interview. I knew it was going to be a problem first when I went into the green room and the guy had an ounce of weed out on the table.
Oh,
and he's
shit.
cleaning it. And I'm like, hey, we can smoke and drink and do all that outside. What are you doing? So, I was like, all right, just finish what you're doing. And
Oh, my God.
we go on in like 10 minutes. The next thing you know, and this is when the studio had a glass
The
window,
glass window
on
in
this
the front.
side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I see this white billow. Like, what the hell was that? And then it happens again. This jackass is running up and down the hallway, shooting his band members with the fire extinguisher.
Oh, my God.
That was the last time they ever got an interview or got played. I was like, dude, if you can't respect my space.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that, man. You're nice enough to have the man,
Especially when you're on the way up.
Yeah, that's
That's a reputation you need to carry.
Look, you're not Keith Moon.
exactly.
And if that was Keith Moon, I'm joining him.
I would have said, come in here with that.
That's awesome.
Don't we have anybody else on the feed that's saying anything, saying hi to Fingers?
I bet you my kids aren't on it. I told both of them, I said, why don't you check out Dad? He's going to be on the thing. And my youngest is probably playing Fortnite. And the other one.
Now, Fingers, we have people all over the country watching tonight.
Right.
A lot of people from
A lot of people down south, out west. Now,
Hello,
they're
everybody.
really digging you, man. So now, they can't get BAB from here, but there is an app.
Yes, if you download the WBAB app,
Right.
you can tune in from anywhere in the United States. I'm on from 2 to 7, Monday through Friday. Please listen.
Right.
I feed my kids with my job. I want a new motorcycle. My bike's got 90,000 miles on it. I need to get a bike.
You're just breaking it in.
Well, I just want to bring out a point. A few years back here, we had Sandy, and what you did on the radio during the Sandy was amazing. I mean, you were the only voice that was on the whole time.
Wow.
And I remember I worked Town of Boy Space Sanitation Department, and we were out there helping these poor people with the cleanup and stuff. And if it wasn't for what you were telling us, the guys out there work, we had no clue what was going on the rest of the island.
Yeah,
So I
it
want to
was-
say thank you so much for that. That was amazing.
There you go.
You're welcome.
That's great, man.
There you go.
It was our
Fingers
pleasure.
again, right there. Fingers to the rescue.
WBAB is around still and still popular
Yes,
and
it is.
relevant because, one, we stayed true to the format. We had a little thing in the 80s where we tried some of that new wave stuff. And oddly enough, some of that stuff turned into classic rock. Go figure.
And that's sad these days because, like, when did Motley Crue become classic?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
When AARP got involved.
But we've always stayed connected to the community.
Right.
And it never really struck us how important it was and how powerful it was until we got our warm-up lesson for Sandy with 9/11.
Right.
That, I remember being at home on vacation. My youngest daughter, actually my oldest daughter was very young, and my ex-wife was in the shower, and she gets out of the shower, she's running. Me and my kid are goofing around on the bed, wrestling or whatever. And she says, my mom just called and said that a plane flew into the Trade Center. And I was like, wow. And I'm thinking, like a Cessna did like to the Empire State Building. And I turned the TV on. And just in time to see the second plane hit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, and all of a sudden, like your body starts crawling.
Yeah,
You're like,
you get
what
that
the
feeling in your chest, like what just happened?
And it's almost instantaneous that you kind of knew something. This was not.
Yeah, this is not a
Right.
test. And I was just like, honey, I got to go to work.
Yeah.
And I just got in the car, and there was nobody on the
Oh,
LIE.
no.
They had shut
Eerie,
it down.
right?
And I went in, and it was already a beehive of activity at the station. But it turned into this huge human effort to get things to people.
I think this phone call might be for you, Fingers.
Yes.
Hello, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, hello?
It's Phil Marty, the Navy veteran.
Who's this?
I
Mark.
just want to say, back in the 80s, early 80s, Fingers was talking about,
Marty.
he just had a board with buttons on it.
Yep.
I worked with a couple of bands. That's all they had, and I changed out the lights every time and changed the gels. But I know where he's going from because that was the wildest light show anybody could ever put on. Now they use computers.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But,
You're right.
Yeah, I worked with a couple of bands, Hackers on Strike and Star Star back in the 80s down in Atlanta. and they put this board in front of me. I said, "You run this?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's just like a piano, but you had to know what the music was."
Yeah,
Right.
you did.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
just
how you
wanna
can follow
thank
along.
y'all. Yeah, I mean, it was, if they had it back then, like they do now,
Yeah.
and I could still run it, but I know how Fingers was talking about, and it amazed me that what he was talking about, how he just pushed the buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all about
guys
setting up the
rock.
color scheme and then just
Yeah.
hitting the buttons along with the music. Where are you calling from, brother?
Oh, yeah, and you Louisville, Kentucky. This is so Mad Money, the Navy veteran. You guys helped get down to Motorcycle Mayhem with Geneva.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Thanks for the call.
Mike,
Thanks, Marty.
man. Great
Thank you.
hearing from you. We'll talk to you real soon, okay, buddy?
I remember one thing that you said years ago, and it just stuck in my head, that that you enjoy being in the eye of the hurricane of men and music.
There you go.
What do you actually mean? I know I get it.
Wait, hold on. Before you get into that, Mike,
Sure.
we had a call that was coming in at the same time.
All right.
I know who it is, so I'm going to call him back.
All right, good.
So you going to like this call? Let's wait, hold on.
Was it Mendoza calling me a dick?
Shut up, Fingers. You're just a DJ.
Exactly. If he's here, he'd just strangle me.
That'd be too funny.
What's up, Matt Klein?
I'm not lying.
Hello?
What's up? You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You got a real cute sounding voice message there. Yeah, hello. You have reached my
Fingers,
I don't think I'm live.
this is Michael Ullman on the phone right now.
Hey, Michael. I was graced in my life to spend some quality time with your dad, man. Good man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That was. Excuse me.
And judging from the song we heard in the opening, the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was good stuff, Michael. Great stuff. So, Michael, what's going on? You're going to be in Daytona, right?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Well, yes, the March 16th.
Okay.
Main Street Station, Daytona.
Oh, yeah. That's a great place to play, too,
Yep.
man. The front bar or the back? Do you know?
I believe the front bar.
The front bar. Awesome, because you
I don't even know. I don't even know. It's bike week, so it's probably, I don't know.
It's going to be crazy there.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, bike week is off the hook down there. And with Michael Ullman playing, it's going to be a blast. You know, it's going to be real
Really,
fun.
especially, that's my hometown. I love going back to Daytona.
Oh, yeah, and I hope we get to see you down there and do some kind of show with you, because we did a show with Michael back in the day, Fingers, like 2 years ago, was it? Or last year?
Yeah. You come to my neck of the woods
We
over here.
came to your neck of the woods. And that night was off the hook, you know, and we really had a good time. And I'm hoping that we could do it again, you know, so definitely, man.
Yeah,
Great time.
they got me a hotel room on the beach, so we'll just do it from my hotel room on the beach.
It's not a cardboard box, is it?
You never know. You never know.
That's going to be scary, man, you know?
I'm in.
Scary, but fun. I mean, definitely down with that. No doubt about that.
They just put a tarp over the monkey bars. And it's,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're good. You know?
My condo.
So, Michael, now,
Hey, and we got to get together too for Labor Day weekend, because I just got me a timeshare for 1 week. I got Labor Day weekend and the week after that I'm in town for the whole every year. Mine for that week.
Nice.
don't give out the address.
No, I will not be giving out the address.
private message me.
Just give me a text.
Tell Johnny.
We got a couple of thousand people watching the show right now. You know, we'll have a hell of a party down there.
What is the address?
So, Michael, is your album out yet? What's going on with the album?
No, I just put out the single, trying to get a buzz going. So hopefully, when the album is done, everybody's gonna want the whole thing.
Excellent.
But,
Yeah.
based on what I think it's been in at full. Everybody's got a hold of it for a couple of weeks now, and it's going pretty well. People seem to like it. My first honky tonk song.
Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good.
I don't know if you got to watch it yet, but I put the video together in the beginning of that. I don't know if you saw it, but check that out.
I heard it playing. Michelle had it on. I heard it playing.
Excellent.
I didn't see it though.
Excellent, man. Well, listen, we can't wait to see you. You're playing in Jersey too? You were saying where about?
I got a bunch of stuff. I'm doing all kind of things coming up, but mypeachlife.com.
All right, mypeachlife.com. So I'll definitely go.
Yeah. When you say My Peach Life, you have to say it with a little bit of love and a little bit of sarcasm.
My peach.
My peach. My peach love.
You remember, no matter what happens, you get a peach, you get a pit as well.
True story.
Oh, we gotta love Michael Orman. He is the best, man.
Yeah.
We love you, Michael. Michael, we can't wait to see you. And listen,
see you guys soon, man.
We'll definitely see you soon. And
All right, brother.
I want to play all your music when you get it. All right.
Dig it. You got it, brother.
Take care, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Bye, man.
Bye.
You gonna play it? You gonna play it again at the end?
If
Yeah,
you'd like
backwards.
me to, I will.
Oh no, not backwards. You'll get naked pictures in your email.
Play it again. Play it again.
One more time.
If you play it backwards, the peach fuzz falls off.
Or it grows.
Yeah, piss and fuzz at that point.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. Have fun.
You too.
All
Bye-bye.
right, Mike, be-
Bye-bye,
Michael,
thanks.
be good.
All right.
In a couple of minutes, we're going to have Larry Job is going to call in to give the update with the Vet City event that's going to be going on, the Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is off the hook. I can't wait to get there. Geneva's going to be there.
There's a great Corvette museum there.
We went.
Yeah,
that's where it is. It's in the
right on the
really?
ground.
That's why
yeah.
they call it Vet City.
Yeah.
Because inside there.
Oh, dirt.
You've been on the radio way too long.
But
I live in a cave.
Yeah, it's called Medford.
Shh, don't give out the timeshare address.
No.
But he's going to call up with the dates.
Nice.
Okay, and who's playing? It's going to be off the hook.
Cool.
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio will be there doing a live show.
Cool.
And having a good time. And we had a great time last year.
We did. Had a blast.
It really was a good time. And it was everything it was pumped up to be.
It was.
Right? It was that exciting. You know, everything he said was going to happen, happened. But this year, I'll let Larry say it, but I'll give a little secret away. The Barbie car racing.
I can't wait.
Because there's a hill
You got it.
that goes down like this to the
Why are
stage.
you looking at me?
Because
Oh,
you're the
I
one
saw the
going down the hill.
Yeah.
You have a picture of something like that going on
Yes.
on your Facebook.
Yes. So we're going to get Barbie cars.
Right.
And you got to ride
Oh,
down.
I'm going to get the barbecue. I thought you were going to shove me in the back of the trailer and just push.
No. That's one thing we're doing.
Right.
But,
It was so wet.
What about a
Joey,
big wheel?
Everybody
big
was
wheel?
falling down the hill. That
Hey,
whole
wait a minute.
weekend.
Do they make a
Fingers came
big
up with
wheel
a
for
good
me?
idea.
What?
Fingers came up with a great idea. Big wheels.
Big
Big
wheel.
wheels down that hill. Those green ones.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
did not get your asses in those big wheels.
We'd have to modify them.
We're going to
Stretch
try.
the front end.
But before Larry calls in, I want to talk
Gotta
about
weld
this.
the plastic.
Before Larry calls in, right, hold on. I want to talk about Crafty's Burgers and Brews in Garner, North Carolina. Mike, look at these
Garner.
burgers.
The burgers are great.
Look at these burgers. Okay? Oh, a Cuban burger. Oh, my God.
That looks great.
The food. Okay? The patio. And you
Patio's
got
gorgeous.
great bar area. And you know what the best part is, Mike?
What's that?
The
brother?
best part about this place is,
Talk to me.
I'm going to tell you right now, besides all those beers,
Yes.
is that you can bring your dog.
Yeah.
Is that
Pet
unbelievable
friendly.
or what?
Definitely a pet
So-
friendly place.
well,
Hey, this is D. Snyder. Yeah, you know me, and you're watching and listening to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. It's a two-wheeled thing.
I've been riding these Long Island roads for over 3 decades now. Had a lot of different bikes, met a lot of riders, managed to love every minute of it. That is, until I came across a driver who wasn't paying attention. Or even worse, driving like I didn't exist. Like you, I've seen my share of the tragic results of motorcycle accidents. I know what to do in the aftermath. I'm Mike Levine Esquire, and I'm one of you.
Get a lawyer who shares the road with you. Motorcycle Mike's your man.
and we are back with Fingers from WBAB in the studio.
Tune in to WBAB. It's 102.3 WBAB FM on your dial. From 2 to 7, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you're great.
If you don't live on Long Island, then just download the free WBAB app from iTunes or what's the Android store.
There you go. And you can get that app.
Google
which is
Play.
awesome.
Google Play.
I was listening to BAB from Jersey today.
There you go.
I had it on all day.
Did you?
I was saying,
I got a guy that lives in Florida or somewhere down there and calls in for a double shot Thursday all the time.
Oh, really? Nice. I was listening today saying, I hope he mentions us today, saying he's going to be on the show. But then I said, they probably won't like that, though. You know, I don't think BAB would appreciate that too much.
I was trying to fit into one of my old '80s BAB shirts. Yeah,
yeah, I'm like the only guy that can still wear my old shirts.
I gotta laugh though. I've been redoing my house. We were talking before. My kids are moving out, and I just recently bought a record player. And I'm going through my albums, and I found the old BAB albums. I'm like, oh my god! I remember those days sitting there crank Syntron and all those.
See, we can tell he's a '60s kid because he called it a record player.
Right.
He didn't say a Victrola.
Actually, I'll tell you, the very first CD I ever bought, and I just showed you a picture of the bass player of that band, was the King's X Out of the Silent Planet. That was the very first CD I ever bought in my life.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god!
The first.
I can't believe you remember that.
The first CD I bought, I don't even remember because I started getting them free before I bought them.
I bet.
I actually had to buy a CD player to start screening music for the show.
Oh, my God.
But I remember my first record. Elvis from Memphis.
Wow. That's awesome,
It was
too,
the
man.
first album, and the first single I ever bought was Grand Funk or an American Band on yellow vinyl. I still have it.
Wow. Awesome.
First
Pat
album?
Travis.
Pat Travis?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Pat Travis, the first album I bought.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
Destroyer. I think Kiss was mine.
Yeah.
Mine was Kiss also. Destroyer.
And I still, at least once a week, I'm cranking Flaming Youth on the way to work.
Oh my
You
God.
got it. You got it, man.
So-
on my bike, I have all that, and it's all heavy, man. So when I get on it,
I'm thrilled because I got so many albums in my house from local bands and like bands like I've never bothered to get them on CD, like Nitro, Bo Nasty, and all these bands that one hit wonders. I hate to say that word, I really do, but I'm dying to listen to this stuff.
we just say ABBA. That's all we say.
We got a
One hit wonder is just a nice way of saying a band.
we got a
didn't make
call
it.
coming in from Kentucky again.
Hello.
Hello, you are on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Talk to us.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe to turn that microphone on.
There you go.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was calling for Skid Mark.
What's up, brother?
Skid Mark there.
Yes.
I'm right here, Larry. Go ahead, shoot.
It's Mr. Larry Job from Kentucky from the Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival. What's up, Larry? How are you?
What's going on? Loving the show so far. Wow. What? That Fingers has got. He's got some stories, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a lot, man. He's a legend. He is a Long Island legend.
He is.
And we are very lucky to have him on the show.
We are.
And I'm really lucky.
I'm very honored to be here.
You guys need to bring him with you, and he could be the crash dummy for the Barbie car race.
I'm in.
There you go.
That's great.
He's the only one that's going to fit in it.
He'd love it. So here we are. It's time for Vet City, huh?
Yeah, wait. Hold on. Before you do that,
It is time, brother.
Let me
You
see
have
what I
some
got
good
here.
news for us, huh?
let me put this up first. There we go. The Vet City.
There you go.
That's cool, right?
That is cool.
All right, go ahead, Larry. You want to make an announcement for us?
Shoot. Nice and loud.
Well, last year, if you guys remember, it got a little bit chilly.
Wait. Hold on. Hold that thought right there. I want to do something quick. Hold on. Let me do something quick before we. All right. Let me just get ready here.
All right.
All right. So, wait. I'm almost there. I should have had this ready before.
What's wrong with you?
Seriously.
I know.
That's why you need a producer.
Right.
I know. You ain't kidding. All right. So again,
And an
so
engineer.
last year it got a little chilly. Go ahead.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, so it got a little bit chilly last year. And, Vet City is, it's all about the people. It's you guys' rally. It's you guys' event. So we listen to everybody.
Wait.
And-
Wait.
Oh, man.
Stop it, John.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold that for that.
So here's the date. Are you ready for this?
Write them down, people.
Wait, one more time.
Write them down.
Go ahead.
That sounds like my toilet.
Now I feel like I'm in the morning show.
Go ahead, we're waiting.
September 12th is the kickoff party.
Yes.
At Harley-Davidson Bowling Green. That's
Nice.
a Thursday night, September 12th. And then September 13th and 14th are the dates for Vet City Motorcycle Music Fest 2019 with a possible Sunday the 15th. But for sure,
Yes.
12th,
Yes.
13th, and
All right.
14th.
Yes.
That's
Awesome.
what we're talking about. So who's opening up? Who's going to be the bands playing on Thursday?
On Thursday night at the Corvette, at the
Holly Davidson.
Bowling Green Harley Davidson, we'll have Dustin Benfield, your very own Dustin Benfield.
Oh, Dustin.
Dustin Lee.
Dustin Lee.
Benfield, my brother.
Dustin Lee with his long hair
Yeah.
and he's rather chickish-looking body, but a great voice.
Great voice.
There we go.
Gotta love that guy.
Gotta
There
love
he
him.
is. I got him up right there on the screen. There you go.
And who else?
Yeah, bring your girlfriend. Bring
Yeah,
your
there-
wife.
keep your girlfriends
No,
home.
thank you.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah.
This Dustin dude is a good-looking guy.
And then we got the Wolf Island Cosmonauts, which is a local group here in Kentucky. These guys are awesome. We got a band called Gravel Switch, which will be playing at the Harley-Davidson Bowling Green. And the hottest, youngest new star kind of taken off from Bowling Green, Kentucky, just signed with, I believe he signed with APA. Kyle Daniel will be playing as our headliner on Thursday night. So there you go. There's Thursday night's lineup. It's going to be one hell of a kickoff party.
That is going to
It
be
sounds great.
unbelievable. We cannot wait to get down there and party with you guys again. And hopefully we get the Texas Iron guys down there again because those guys were off the hook.
They're going to be there.
Hope so.
Actually, the Ramada has asked that they not come back. So we have to get them a new hotel.
But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. September.
I love those guys, man. They rode all the way from South Texas for our
South
event,
Texas.
so they're an awesome group of guys.
These guys live almost
Anyway,
by Mexico.
Wow.
And they rode all over
Friday-
Kentucky. God, sorry.
Yeah, they're almost in Mexico.
Yep.
Friday, we're gonna start out with a group, and I hope you guys are writing these down so you can look them up. A really hot group called Outlaws and Moonshine.
Ooh. Sounds
Which
good.
kind of go together, you know. If you
Right.
gotta have Outlaws, you gotta have Moonshine.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you a heads up. Nobody's holding a pen right now.
Grab a pen, for God's sake. Well, nobody can write on this show. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
We can't spell. We can write.
It's called Motorcycle Mayhem, not reading arithmetic.
Tree.
And then after Outlaws and Moonshine, we're going to start out. We're going to start gearing it up. Tantric will be taking the stage, and then we've got Trapped.
Okay.
Will be playing. Saving Abel will be next.
Nice.
And then we got Saliva. Yeah. And on Friday night, we're going to finish off the night with Puddle of Mud.
Nice.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Beautiful.
That's going to be
90s
off the hook.
invasion.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit it with the 90s.
Yes, it's going to be incredible, man.
Slap you in the face with
So
that lineup.
go ahead, Larry.
Now Saturday, we got one of our bands that played the kickoff party last year. They did a hell of a job. I know, Johnny, you're going to remember these guys. They're a local band. It's Kiss Kiss Bang.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember them.
Is going to be on the stage.
Excellent.
We'll also have Jasmine Kane on the stage. You remember Jasmine?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we know Jasmine Kane.
Very well.
Very well.
Jasmine killed it.
Killed
Yes,
it.
you
And
did.
then after that, we'll have Geneva. And we have a band that, I don't know if you guys have heard of these guys yet, but they are hot. They did a video, and it went viral. It's called the Small Town Titans.
That sounds
and you
familiar.
gotta look these guys. Excuse me?
That sounds very familiar. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got to look these guys up. They have, they redid, and what went viral was their song, The Grinch. And then they got Junkie for You, Rowdy and Reckless. So they'll be on stage. Now, for you classic rock people, because we believe in mixing stuff up, after Small Town Titans, you're going to get a chance to hear Head East.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Anybody remember Head East? Never been in the region?
I don't remember that. No, I don't know them.
Yeah, well, you will. As soon as you hear it, you'll remember. So look that up. And then we're going to follow Head East with Great White.
Nice.
And we're going to finish out tonight on Saturday night with Jackal.
Nice.
Wow.
Jackal, pretty good, man.
And she loves my.
You can say it. It's an internet.
You can say it.
Yeah, they're bringing the chainsaws and the whole bit.
Excellent.
It's going to be a good time.
That's
And
awesome.
we've added some new stuff this year. But before we get to that, I just want to we'll have almost every one of our vendors back from last year. We're adding some new ones. And at the lead of that, of course, is Optic Armor and
Armor.
Bob. Yeah, he's like vendor of the year, self-appointed, but nonetheless, he's a superstar. And Optic Armor will be there, and we'll have Antelope Creek Leather back there again. We're going to be doing the Dino Drags again, the Globe of Death. Of course, we'll be doing the Burnout Contest.
Badass Cigars.
We're trying to. What's that?
Badass Cigars going to be back.
Oh yeah. Badass Cigar will be there. Absolutely. He sent me a message today, and we're trying to add a stunt bike show right now. The big one, of course, we'll have the Kids Zone and helicopter rides. And this year, John, you're getting in the helicopter.
Oh my God!
For sure.
I don't think it's gonna be able to lift me, man.
Seriously, you're bringing in a Huey?
Nice.
I ain't saying a word.
See the shit fingers I got to put up with this shit? You see
Right.
that?
Listen, you're 10 pounds heavier than he is. What are you talking about?
Right.
No. Last check, it was 7.
Yeah, but it's all beard.
Right? It's all beard. His mustache weighs more than Johnny.
From my buddy down south from Blowout, who unfortunately he's going to be stuck at some nudist camp somewhere that weekend, so he's not going to be able to make it. So,
man, we're gonna miss him.
We got Fingers right here. You can take over.
Fingers, you busy?
You're busy.
We're definitely going to miss Blowout. But anyway, when I used to go to Blowout deals down at the Crater Rally, he always did these, clothing optional. Ours is not clothing optional. You got to wear it. Nobody wants to see that stuff. But nonetheless, we're going to be adding Barbie car Jeep races. It can be a Barbie car. It can be a Barbie car Jeep, whatever. But downhill Barbie car Jeep races. I sent you a picture of those things.
Yeah, we got it up now.
Can it be a big wheel?
This guy
I
wiped
like
out.
the big wheel idea. Anything that you can get down the hill without a motor on it. How about that?
That's fantastic.
A shopping cart?
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
No, that's for when we go out to get supplies.
We stop at Kohl's. Steal a shopping cart from him.
Skid Mark, don't bring anything out of your house.
It's out of my shack. I don't have a house. I have a shack.
I'm going to race on a gurney.
Gurney racing.
We could open on a gurney.
There you go. There you go. There's the picture right there. That's exactly what will be happening. So, I also want to say, last year, Johnny, I don't know if you guys walked over and went through the bike show, but of course, I saw you in Owensboro. What a hell of a bike show they had down there.
Right.
And Peanut Baggers had a long talk with Mark today.
Okay.
And Mark and Peanut Baggers is stepping up, and they're taking the bike show. So we're expected to have a whole slew of new builders that'll be joining us this year, and I'm real excited about what's going to happen with the bike show. And the Kentucky Hog Mafia, they're going to be running the bike.
Oh yeah, great group.
So, of course, we'll have the CMA and the KMA back with us again this year. So it's just going to be a ton of fun. None of this stuff would happen without our sponsors, especially the guys over at Harley Davidson and Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And Evan and his whole team. They're just a great bunch of people, and they host, of course, the kickoff party for us. So. There you go, man.
Yeah,
That's what's happening this year.
That's going to be great. And you know what? You forgot one thing, that Deborah Campbell is bringing me peanut brittle. Okay? So I'm looking
Campbell
forward
is bringing you peanut brittle.
Me?
She's bringing me some pie.
Nice.
She's bringing me some coconut pie.
And I'm bringing you some
I
Montauk
don't know
beers.
And cheesecake.
Don't forget my Montauk beer and the cheesecake.
Right.
So,
I'll bring the sativa.
and now I want to mention too that of course we'll have back, and I mentioned that earlier. We'll have back Geneva, and of course we'll be banging the Bet City video, which is timeless. That thing will never go out. It's the best video I've ever seen.
It is incredible.
And,
I'm going to be playing it tonight. Trust me. This show's not ending at 10, I don't think, tonight. All right? we got a lot to go.
Yeah, here's
Fingers
the
like,
real
I'm out of
thing.
here.
The one, the only Johnny Lang from Strip Club Choppers will be making his return appearance to Bet City.
Yes.
And as a favor, we're going to go down to Daytona and hang out with him during his new show at the Daytona Stadium, which is going to be off the hook itself. So.
Yes, it is. It's going to be unbelievable. I can't wait to get there neither. Maybe we get Fingers down there with us this year.
When is it?
I think Fingers needs to come. He needs to come down here and
September
hang with,
12th to
do
the
it Kentucky style.
I think so.
Yeah.
You'll love it. Bike week, March, in March. I think it's, 14, 15, 16th. Right? Yeah, so.
14, 15, 16th.
Yeah, it's going to be off the hook, man. But Larry, man.
So Johnny, what do you think about the lineup?
I think the lineup is fantastic. Now, am I giving away tickets this year again?
Yeah, you're giving away tickets this year. And tonight we're going to give away a pair of tickets. I think people are going to be calling in. Yeah, we got people that are going to be calling in, and they can type it and send it to you as well, I guess. I'm going to let you guys pick, but
all right.
whoever can tell us their best experience that they had at Bet City last year, and you guys get to vote. We'll let everybody vote, including Fingers.
Okay.
Here's the grand prize. Here's the grand prize for this one. It's a Bet City on Us event. So what that means is if you're the winner tonight, you're going to get all access passes. You're going to get a hotel room for 2 days, and you're going to be treated like a king and a queen, or a queen and a queen, depending on you know what I mean.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, fantastic.
You got to be careful these days.
Yeah,
Somebody's trying to call me like crazy.
That's Ken Dodge.
It might be Ken Dodge.
He wants the queen for the queen package.
Disqualified from the contest.
Oh my God!
So
all right. So the thing is, whoever calls me tonight with the best memory they have from Vet City, and we're gonna pick it, is gonna win all access passes, a hotel room
for 2 nights.
For 2 nights, right? They get the braid Rod's mustache,
right?
Okay.
Yeah. And they get the opportunity to wear Ken Dodge's panties on their head.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Wait a minute, we just lost all our listeners.
Jeez. All right, Larry, I'm gonna answer the phone here.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Larry, when do the tickets go on sale, and how can they get other people who are not going to get the ticket tonight, but how can they get tickets?
Everybody's asking.
The tickets will go on sale February 15th, so you can jot that down if you want to. If you can write it down, February 15th, and they'll be on www.betcitymmf.com. And from February 15th to March 15th, it's going to be the early bird special. So you get a pretty heavy discount on your tickets if you hit that early bird special window.
Oh, right.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
We'll still be doing RV camping and primitive camping, and the biggest difference this year, aside from how we arrange everything, the most probably impactful difference is going to be it'll be lighter a little bit later, and you won't need a coat.
All right. That sounds fantastic, and I cannot wait to get down there. And you got to go check out this event. I don't care where you live in this country. You got to get down there and enjoy this event because it's off the hook.
It is.
Larry, I'm going to answer the other line because someone's calling me like crazy. It must have been like 25 times in a row, the same number. So I'm going to call them back.
It's because they want to braid my beard.
They want to braid your beard. So, Larry, listen, we love you. Can't wait to talk to you next week.
Love you guys too, man. Rock and roll. Here we go.
See you later. Rock and roll, man. See you later, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Oh, my God. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
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 I want them tickets.
This is Ken Dodge. This is the Ken Dodge.
Ken Dodge, this is old Marty from Geneva's Christmas party.
This is Marty. Hey, Marty. This is Dodge. This is Ken Dodge.
Hey,
Ken. Ken Dodge.
Ken.
Who is
Hello.
it?
Hello.
It's Marty.
I don't think it's Marty. Marty
It's
called before.
Marty.
Marty called before.
Marty, call him back. What's up, Marty? How are you?
Yeah,
He wants to
I
take-
want to give you my best experience.
What was your best experience?
He can't tell the story.
Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. I don't know how Kid Dodge got on here. Yeah, he's on the other line, too.
Yeah, I know he is.
They're both
Hey,
on the
I'm
line.
here.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, I'm doing fine, thanks to y'all. You know, I'm dying of cancer. And last year,
It's all right, buddy. It's
You
all
all right,
right.
bud?
Relax. He hung up.
he's
Yeah.
on there, but you guys made me so happy that I was able to get down there to experience this.
I'm so glad.
It was our pleasure. You know that.
My wife got hit by a car
Yes, I
when we
remember.
got back from the concert.
Yes.
And my most memorable thing is Geneva,
Yep.
and you guys got me down there, and then you hooked me up with Hondo to bring me back,
Right.
and you guys got me down there. But the biggest thing is my wife had never been to a concert in her entire life. Okay.
Well, I'm glad we were able to help you and be part of that. That's
Absolutely.
fantastic, man. I'm glad to hear
Well,
that.
you know, the rain and the cold, and it was so cold that she couldn't really make it anyway. But the day we got back on Sunday, Craig Gill gave us a ride back. We went to go to Walmart, and a car hit her.
Oh, I remember that.
But with the weather the way it was, she never got to see, except for Geneva, which is my greatest.
Wow.
I want to tell you guys this.
Okay.
Because of you, because of Road, and everybody else.
It's okay, Marty.
Anybody.
It's okay, man.
All right,
all right.
we're happy to help you. You
yeah,
know
we're
that,
really happy
so.
to be
Well,
able to be there for you.
I want to tell you my most memorable moment was being able Dustin Benefield getting his sunglasses in the video, and it signed them. But your crew was one of the greatest people ever was. But my biggest memorable was.
It's okay, brother. You're right there.
All right, we got a bad connection.
Yeah, no.
We'll call you back. We'll call you back when the time gets closer. We could talk a little bit more
You
about
got my
it.
number, buddy.
We got you, brother.
Yeah, we'll get
God
into
bless you
God bless
and
you
your
too,
family.
brother.
Love you, man.
All right, peace.
Bye. Well, that was sad. Wow, look at this. Look at all these missed phone calls. Holy shit.
Man, they want to talk to fingers.
I know. I feel bad. Fingers.
He's over there.
This Vet City event is going to be so big that for the next
So, Fingers,
5,
what
6
was your
months,
favorite
it'll be-
memory of Vet City last
Am
year?
am I talking? Am I not talking? What happened just now?
We gave up.
What do you think? It's your show?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't see your name in motorcycle anywhere.
Hey, you want to hear Motorcycle Mayhem Radio? Who's this?
Hold on a second.
Hey, it's Richard Norris.
Hey, what's up? What's up with you, man?
Oh, not too bad. Just want to call in my most memorable experience of the whole Vet City Music Fest last year was the fact that it was fun for all ages. Brought the kids, brought the wife. We all had a blast. Everybody was so family friendly. You know, you couldn't ask for a better show to go on.
No, it was really, it was exactly a great day, great people. You know, the weather was okay. You know, we had a little rain, got a little cold, but you know what? Didn't care.
Right.
The bands were great. The atmosphere was beautiful, and it was a good time.
Like you said, it was
You know?
really family friendly.
Yeah, you can get past the weather. I mean, everybody's just out there having a good time. You didn't see anybody fighting, arguing. Just everybody just, being real people friendly towards everybody. It was great.
Right.
You couldn't ask for a better show.
Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You are so right. But hey, thanks for calling the show, man.
Appreciate
and
it.
keep in touch, all right? Keep watching.
Oh, I'm going to keep watching. I enjoy the show.
Excellent, man.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
it. Take care now.
All right, man.
Bye. So yeah, this is the way it's going to be for like the next 5 or 6 months because it's Event City. It really, we're part of it, and it's in Kentucky. We're going to be there, and a lot of people we know are going to be there.
Yep.
And we made so many new friends, Fingers.
Now this is in September.
Yes.
September, and it's just starting now. What's up?
Larry wants you to call Evan at Harley Bowling Green. He's trying to call in.
Is that who was trying to call? I don't know. Can you tell Larry to tell the guy call me right now because all I see is wireless call, wireless call, wireless call.
Johnny, you're on the air. He can hear you.
Hey, can you tell him? Wow, I just had a moment, Fingers. Did you see that?
Been there, done that.
Man, we got a crazy show.
It wasn't a good moment either.
I got so many commercials I still have to play. We still have to do the Dirty 10 with BTN.
Yep.
That's coming up in a little while. BTN is Bike and Trash Nation. See the sign I have over there? Okay. Those guys are from North Carolina, Winston-Salem. Great guys, man. We go down there with like family down there.
Nice.
And they do like what you do for kids. We actually drove down there January, when was it? No, November 30th. For December 1st. And they did a Toys for Tots.
Nice.
And they raised how many bikes?
800 bikes.
800 bicycles for kids. It was,
Awesome. And they had 800 boxes filled with toys.
Toys, all that stuff,
This is insane.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. And then those are great people. They're always helping somebody. And they're part of us, man.
Right.
Bike and Trash Nation.
That's what we like to do, Figures, too. We like to go out there with good people to help good people. You know, like you said also, you said, you get a rush of helping people out, and you like to see the underdog win, man. And that's what we're about, too. We just like the people out there.
Yep.
Get together with them, have a couple of beers, do a couple of good things,
Yeah, well, it's contagious.
It is.
It is.
And,
This one's not going to stop. You're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Who do we got?
Hello.
Calling you from Tennessee.
From Tennessee. Okay.
Tennessee. The best memorable moment is having a good time with friends. Geneva, Deborah Campbell, the list goes on and on and on. But I honestly think when we were all standing out there in the rain watching Gretchen,
right,
and Gretchen actually stepped out past the front and stood there in the rain with us all, just letting us all know how she appreciated everybody sitting out there.
That's great, man.
That was
That's
great. I remember that, yeah.
That was a great. Now, who is this?
My name is Crystal.
Crystal what?
Wheeler.
Crystal Wheeler. All right, so we're going to put you on the list.
Yep.
Okay? Well,
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. Everybody needs to come out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
they need you. It was awesome.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Peace.
I want to take a quick question to Fingers here.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
You were talking about, interviewing bands on the way up. This Vet City is one of these bike rallies that's on the way up.
Okay.
So to give you an explanation of when it's coming up. How do you, do you like the bigger events? Do you like the smaller events? What's your preference for?
Quite honestly, after going to so many bike weeks, it's like going to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sea of paint and chrome.
Yep.
And then a bunch of stores, and booths.
Well,
and
that's same
you're
for them.
buying stuff. So if you're going to Sturgis, go for a week.
Yeah.
Spend a day looking at all the crap in town.
And then go back.
Not that the town is nice, but, it's all the same stuff that's set up at the Javits Center and 3 months later. And then go ride.
Yeah.
I want to ride.
That's right.
It's only another 300 miles to get to Yellowstone.
That's
You
it.
have the Badlands. You got
Badlands.
Tetons.
That's
you
right.
got Rushmore.
But do you enjoy the smaller events where you have the keg races and all that stuff? The little small.
I like participating in those things, and I like people. I like being able to hang out with people, not assholes.
Right.
You're right.
Sorry, I'll leave.
But we're going to hold this door for 1 second because we have
Go ahead.
someone on the line. Hello, you want to hear Motorcycle Mayhem Radio?
Hey, how you doing this evening?
What's happening? How about you? Who we got?
This is Evan, General Manager, Harley-Davidson Bowling Green. How we doing tonight?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. You guys are hard to get a hold of.
I'm sorry because you know what? We were
You're not
on the
only
phone.
one calling in, brother.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so.
This phone
no,
just-
glad to be on the air. Nice talking to you fellas.
I'm glad you called. I'm sorry we couldn't get you faster. The phone wouldn't stop ringing like it's still ringing. But
hey, you know what? In my line of business, that's a good problem to have.
Yes, it's a great problem. You know?
But we only have one phone.
Yes, I only have one phone. I apologize to whoever's trying to call.
All good.
His theme song is "Call Waiting."
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I heard your voicemail message just a few times. No, I didn't have a whole lot, guys. I just want to jump in and say that I'm super, super excited. I've been a part of this Vet City Motorcycle Music Fest deal almost since the beginning, and I cannot wait for the second year of this. It's going to be a great event, and we're going to continue as we did in the first year and have our kickoff party at Harley-Davidson Bowling Green on Thursday night, leading up to the party for the weekend, and I'm just excited to be a part of this awesome community event.
Excellent. I can't wait to get down there because we had a great time last year.
Yep.
And that dealership you have is off the hook. It's beautiful down there, man.
Yeah, great place for a kickoff party.
Yeah, that's a great place for a kickoff party. And
yep. The only thing that will make that a little bit better this year than last year is hopefully just a few degrees warmer.
Yeah, and it will be. It'll be September, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Don't worry, global warming will help us out.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. I was going to say we'll have to have shorts and t-shirts on. That's for sure. Yeah. But no, I'm super excited. Larry and the crew from the Daily News, and they're doing some big things. And what we have going on at the dealership that night, come out. Obviously, I'll plug my place and say, do your part. Come out, buy a t-shirt, say hi. And enjoy the city of Bowling Green, because I know there's going to be a lot of people from different states coming in, and I look forward to seeing a lot of new faces.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to get people from all over the country to come this year, like we did last year. And it's going to be a blowout and a memory you'll always have, right, Mike?
Yes, it is, brothers. It's gonna be an awesome event, man. I can't wait to get it started.
Yes, me too.
And it's going to be something that everyone's going to remember again, just like we remember last year. So
yes, so. All right, brother. Thanks for calling the show. I'm going to make sure to come see you when I get down there. All right.
Absolutely. Take care. It was great talking to you, fellas. Y'all have a great night. Okay.
And we'll be plugging your Harley dealership as well. Absolutely. Okay.
Yep. Rock on. Thanks, fellas.
Bye now.
Peace.
Bye. Hey, anybody that's out there that's been trying to call us, I'm sorry.
Leave a message.
We only have one phone line, and it was going off the hook. Okay, so I'll tell you what.
Right.
Call me right now. Right
nice.
now. Call me right now.
Everybody call him right now.
Right now is the perfect time to call me.
Everybody in America. Right now.
So fingers.
That's like telling everybody at DMV, I'm ready for everybody.
and still nobody gets served.
Right. Hey, call me right now and I'll tell you where Michael Loman's condo is, all right?
3-3.
Tree.
And a corner, a 33 and third.
Right, 33 and third.
But I'm going to go
it's going to be huge.
do another commercial real quick. And this one here is Optic Armor, Mike.
Yeah, our buddy.
We got to love Optic Armor,
the
man.
phone rings.
Our buddy Bob
Johnson.
Johnson.
With the glasses and all that good stuff. And you know what? I'll have some phone. Look at these glasses. They're beautiful, man. And the price is right for the glasses. I mean,
the quality for the amount of money you spend on these glasses are unbelievable.
Look out for Optic Armor. They're big, going to the sun.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
One badass biker chick.
Yep.
Go check her out, man. She's got awesome ladies apparel. And she's at all the biker events down south.
Go down and say hello to Sherry.
She'll be at Vet City. All the stuff you want, the pocketbooks she's got, the wallets, the jewelry, some really cool stuff. So guys, man, for your ladies, go get some stuff, man.
There you go.
And they'll love you for that. I know you're on hold. I'm going to pick you up in a second. We're just doing this real quick. And that's really hot there.
Look at Fit Rod. That's beautiful.
Beautiful stuff, man.
Good stuff.
So that's one badass biker chick. All right, so check that out.
And she likes to hustle.
That's
she's
right.
out there with Phoenix this year. So
yes.
Phoenix and Sherry, they're good girls. They hustle their ass off. So
that's
get out there and buy something from them.
Hey, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem. Who do we got?
Hello.
Johnny.
Yes?
What are y'all doing? Y'all are having too much fun.
Yes, we are. No,
it sounds like Marty.
No, this is.
It is Marty.
Is it Marty?
Yeah, I just told Geneva and Dustin to get on the damn thing and say their most memorable thing was meeting me.
Oh, my God. Right. That's awesome, Marty.
All right,
hey, Marty, what's 6 inches and lies dead in your hand?
You know, I see you smiling, you fuck.
Marty, I got so many more phone calls coming in.
That is awesome.
We're gonna get, but you know what? I'm trying to win them freaking tickets
Well, you're on the list.
Yeah, you're on the list already.
Half a foot of rain.
We're gonna call you.
And a
Right.
burn-out air mattress and no blanket.
No, you did. You know, you lived it tough out there. You were in a tent with no blanket.
You're
It blow
damn
up.
right. But I'm gonna tell you something. Hondo was coming to get me. Hondo, I see you smile, you fuck.
Listen, I got more phone calls coming in, brother. Let me get to these calls. We got you on the
Go
list.
ahead, buddy. I'm just trying to win them tickets so I don't have to sleep in a tent full of water.
You got it, brother. We'll be back.
I got you.
Bye-bye now.
I love
So
that.
you are on the air.
I love how you get involved in the phone call and forget you're watching you.
I had the camera on you, actually, when I did that. When you went like this. All right, that was on camera.
That was funny.
You're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem. What do we got?
What's 6 inches of lace dead in your head?
Who's this?
Beaver?
Hello?
This is Jess.
Hi.
Jess?
How are you?
We got a woman. How can we help you?
I just wanted to give my memory.
Go ahead.
Aside from the fact that I had 4 teenage-year-olds at home, so I got a night out away from them, I got to meet Smo, and he done the most wonderful thing. He wrote
Big Smo.
a special message to my sister who lost her son the Christmas before. For a special message, and she got that all framed up. And I didn't know if anybody knew, but Brett Michaels, I got to meet him, which was my lifelong dream.
That's great.
Any money he got to meet him all went to charity. He
That's
does that at
great,
all
man.
his shows.
That's
And that
fantastic.
was, yes, it was amazing that he'd done that.
Yeah.
And it was just a lifelong dream that I got to do that. And it was just like a dream come true.
Yeah, that's great, man. And you're going to have more memories this year,
Right.
so.
What's your name again so we can write your name down? Jess?
Jess Klein.
Clune?
You got it?
Klein?
Yes.
Okay.
Klein.
All right,
yeah.
so
All right,
we're going to have
you
to
got
let you go because I got another phone call coming in.
That's a good one, though.
Have
I
a
like
great
that
night.
one.
Thank you.
Hello, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem.
Hello, hello.
Hey, yes. Hello.
Hi.
How can we help you?
I was calling to give you guys my favorite memory.
Go ahead.
What is it?
It is being up front for the 2 days and getting guitar picks from Gretchen Wilson, Georgia Satellites, Brett Michaels,
Excellent.
and just like 6 different bands. And just having an amazing, amazing time and meeting some great people.
That is a great memory. What's
Yeah.
your name?
Stephanie Buchanan.
Stephanie
right.
Buchanan. Okay, Stephanie, we're putting you on the list, and we'll get back to you.
Thanks for your
Listen,
story.
listen to the show next week. We're giving away tickets. Or at the end of the show, we're giving away tickets. Okay?
Okay, thank
Bye-bye
you.
now. Hey, on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem.
Give you guys my favorite story.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you lower your radio?
You have to lower your radio, please. That's your job.
I did. I said it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this David Crumpton from Horse Cave, Kentucky.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I work backstage security for all you guys down there. And one of my most memorable moments was when Brent Michaels went out on the stage and recognized all of our service members.
That's
he
that.
did.
Yeah, that's a great
That
memory,
was
man.
so nice.
I like this
He brought
memory.
him up.
I mean,
He brought him up on stage.
Rod, I like this memory. What's your
Brought
name?
him right up on
Security.
stage,
How are you
yeah.
going to get free
Yeah.
tickets?
That's true.
He's
Yeah,
security. You can't win, dude.
Yeah, no, you can't win. You're security, man. You're already there next year.
It's like Rod winning. Oh, he wasn't there.
Hey, man.
But yeah, that was a real memorable moment for me, and I know all the guys in service remember that. Too.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
No, that was awesome.
I got a call coming in,
But we
man.
always need to remember our service members.
That's right. You are correct.
Brett Michaels is very much
thank
on
you
services.
very much for the call. We'll have your name down, and I have to get to the next call.
All right.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, you're on the air. Motorcycle Mayhem. Hello?
Johnny.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Johnny.
Who's this?
It's Deborah Campbell and Bowling Green.
Wait, who's this?
Deborah Campbell.
Oh, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
How are you?
Good.
You make.
Got a winner on the date.
No.
Oh, yeah? You got a winner?
Not on what you're giving away. I had a little contest on who could guess the correct date first.
Oh, okay. And would they win?
I had 2 free tickets to Vet City Motorcycle Mayhem.
Wow, we'll give away tickets.
Vet City Motorcycle Music Fest.
Oh, okay. That's great. Who is it?
Val Karaski.
Val Karaski?
Val.
Karaski.
Val Karaski. Well, I think you should hit her up on Facebook. Because,
Yeah.
But we're having a hard time hearing you, Deborah.
Right, you got bad connection,
Yeah,
Deborah.
so I'm going to let you go for now, okay?
I can't hardly hear you.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
we'll talk to you soon, okay? Can't hear you.
And next.
Next.
Hey, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
I can imagine what he's texting over here. What the fuck?
How are you thinking of
What the fuck am I doing here?
Is the pay scale the same for the second hour?
Guess who this is?
This got to be Ken Dodge.
Now you got it right. This is Ken Dodge. Fingers, how are you, buddy?
I'm good there, Dodge man. How are you?
If I was any better, I'd have a head full of hair and a pocket full of money. But right now, I ain't got shit. Oh my God! Hey, Fingers, got a real quick question for you. Who have you ever interviewed and you got starstruck with? Come on, there's got to be one.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, really?
Oh, no shit, Sir Alice Cooper. My biggest memory of Vet City, oh, God, there were so many of them. Wait, no, I wasn't there. I had to do a friggin' commercial in Atlanta.
Poor baby.
Make it. Oh, that's why I should have tickets so I could come.
Oh, my God. Ken,
Love you, Johnny. Love you, Mike.
Love you, too.
Love you,
brother.
Rod.
Hey, Ken.
Suck my dick.
Like my dick.
Grow one.
Okay. Oh, my God.
So Cooper, huh?
Alice
Yeah.
Cooper, wow.
Yeah, when I met Alice Cooper, I actually just fell apart. I just
Really?
was like, I felt like Ralph Cramden.
Right.
Yeah,
So, I got to ask you, what do you think of the show?
I love that it's free form.
Yeah.
You know, I love that we're talking about music and motorcycles, and that you got people involved from other different parts of the country.
Right.
Yep.
You know, you could use somebody to help you streamline and keep it
Streamline.
moving forward. But you know,
Yeah.
it's independent.
Yeah.
You know, amateur hour radio. And sometimes that's the best fun.
Right.
Yeah, well,
You know?
having, I'm a little intimidated by having Fingers on the show.
Hey,
Like,
listen.
I'm trying to do what he does. Hello.
But he could be your mentor. You
I
know?
did this same thing for 2 hours every Sunday night for fucking 20 years.
Hello, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem. Who do we have?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Pam, Mary.
Hi, Pam.
Pam or Mary?
Make up your mind.
Wait, is it Pam or is it Mary?
It's Pam Mary. Last
Pam
name's
Mary.
Mary.
I never heard that name before. That's awesome.
Pam Mary.
Pam Mary.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what do you got for us?
Go ahead.
Well, one of my best experience. We are with the CMA, so we got to work stage and serve coffee to a lot of the bands and the staff and everything there.
Yeah, in the tent in the back. Yep.
And we got to spend the entire afternoon with Pat Travers and his band.
Yeah, he was great.
And they were some of the most down-to-earth guys I've ever met in my life. And then Brett Michaels, he wanted to meet with us after the concert, so we got to meet with him and talk with him and everything. And it was like, I was like a girl in a candy store. I mean, it was just awesome. The whole experience was awesome.
Right.
That's great.
And
You know that thing.
I wanted to thank Larry Jobe for inviting us to do that last year, to serve coffee and stuff like that to the bands, because it was just an awesome experience.
Right.
I'm glad you had a great experience. What's your name? Pam Mary, right? Yeah,
Pam
okay.
Mary.
I just want to make sure that Rod writes it down.
The thing was with Brett Michaels, his manager had to come back and say, listen, you guys got to clear out. You understand, if you guys stay here, he ain't going home. He'd be here till 5 o'clock in the morning
That's right.
signing things and talking to you. That's how he's just down-to-earth, sweet guy, man.
That's right.
So everybody there probably had your saying.
Actually, leaving, we were walking up the hill, and Brett was leaving he was leaving at the same time we were, and he actually stopped the car that he was in and to wish us all, happy Halloween, and it was good to meet us and everything again. And that was just how he was, and it was just like, wow, he didn't have to take the time to do something like that to us, but he did,
Yep.
and it was just awesome.
All right,
You're
awesome.
right.
So we have your name. We're going to write it down, and we're going to announce the winners in a little bit. Okay, so thank
Thanks,
you for
Pam.
calling the show.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Peace.
Hello, Jane Morris. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I just had to share my favorite Vet City experience.
And which is?
Is it with Bob?
No.
Little words
now. No, it was Hondo dancing on the chairs.
Hondo dancing on the chairs.
You got that. That's crazy.
Jane, you can't win the tickets.
No.
I know that.
Because you're
But
coming
I'm
with us
just
no matter
saying,
what. This is my PR manager.
Sharing is caring.
It is.
Exactly. You're right. Jane, we're going to have to let you go because we got so many calls coming in.
Right.
Okay?
Wait a minute, I got to cross her off the list.
Okay. I got to do this because if I don't do this, it's I'm going to be in trouble.
What's that?
Pay some bills.
No, pay him up.
Oh, to the idiot.
Everybody has been a village idiot at least one point in their life. I don't think there's any day that I've walked out of here without having at least 5 laughing fits. Because the staff that we do pick here too, they're a little outside of the box. They definitely are, and that's how we like it.
A lot of stuff we make here is from scratch. It's a very affordable menu. We're always running different specials. We do have the best happy hour on the whole entire strip. You'll be happy when you leave, and you're gonna want to come back, and then not only come back, but you can tell your friends and bring them back with you. My chefs are amazing. They put their heart and soul to everything we do. They have a passion for cooking, like I have a passion for owning a bar and bartending, and we've all been bartenders at one point or another. These are my managers, and they're my backbone. Two years after initially opening in 2010, we expanded into the dining room, and now we opened a new place in Oakdale, Village Idiot Irish Pub.
I got together with my partner, John, who started the Village Idiot Pub in Patchogue about five and a half years ago. A lot of regulars, a lot of local Oakdale people who were extremely happy to see us put out a good product and renovate the entire place.
We wouldn't be here without our loyal customers, and without that huge fan base, we wouldn't be here if not for them. So I do appreciate my lovely customers that come here. There's something for everybody here. You have the theater, you have all the different restaurants and the bars, you have down by the water. It's really amazing to see this revitalization of this town. There's no stopping the village of Patchogue from getting any better than it already is.
All right, man. That's the Village Idiot. Love that food there. And I also got to bring up real quick. I mean, not real quick because we love all our sponsors. They're all amazing.
You bring nothing up real quick.
Oh, Harley Life, man. Look at this guy's shop, Mike.
No,
this guy, he can, if you need tires, you need tune-ups, you need oil change, you need just to do stuff to your bike, man. This is the guy to go to right here.
You could just look at it.
Put on lights, all that good stuff. Look at this. And they sell shirts, man. We need shirts.
Yep, we need
the
shirts.
Mayhem needs some Harley Life shirts. Look at them all. So check out Harley Life. And, well, my God, this phone won't stop. Hello, you're on the air, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Who do we have?
Yellow.
Jamie Norris.
Hello, Jackie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're very fine.
Jenny from the block?
Jenny.
What do you got?
You got a story?
I do. Friday when Big Small was performing, after he was done, we were all leaving the stage area. He came up behind me and the twins of mine and posed for a picture.
Nice.
No words asked.
That's awesome.
He was actually on the phone and stopped his phone conversation and grabbed me and hugged me. I had no clue who this man was.
Happened to you a lot?
But no clue who he was. And then after that, we got up to the top, and we thought he'd already left the area, and we were walking through, and there's people gathered around, and he grabbed my twins and started taking pictures with them.
Oh,
that's awesome.
When you said he grabbed your twins, I was thinking something else. Yeah, like, whoa. Hey,
No.
we got a winner. We got a winner. She got a twins grab. We're in.
I'll take it.
She'll take it. Oh, Michael, you're so bad. Well, thank you for calling the show. What's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie. All right.
North.
Jamie what?
North.
North.
Norris.
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 Like Fred
Norris.
Norris.
Like Fred Norris.
All right, we got it. Excellent. Okay, so we got your name now. We'll be back to you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I got to change this because I wrote down grabbed her twins.
Check out Good Times,
That's what
Mike.
I heard.
What about Good Times?
Good
Times
Times.
in Garner, North Carolina, Fingers.
Temporary layoff.
Good Times.
Yeah,
My voice is
gotta
starting to
love
crack.
it.
Good Times, man. It is a bar and a game room.
It is.
Okay? It's in Garner, North Carolina. You got to check this place out. It's 8,000 square feet, 5,000 square feet in the game room, right? And
So it's
3,000.
like Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, but, more personal. Awesome stuff. And who else we have here? I got so much to go here. I'm actually going to play another commercial real quick. We'll be right back after these words from Strip Club Choppers.
Yo-a-hoa.
Mike, if
Yep.
you want to get a stereo on your bike, where are you going to go?
I'm going to go...
Sinister Sound?
Sinister
Sound, right? I saw these guys. Okay, I have a video, but I'm not going to play it because it doesn't do justice. Because these guys rocked the house in Kentucky. Okay, they put stereos on the bikes. Okay, they put the stereos on, and these guys were unbelievable. The whole Coliseum or the convention center we were at, was just bouncing, man. For these guys, if you guys want to get a stereo put on your bike or speakers or anything like that, go check out Sinister Sound in West Harrison, Indiana.
Yep.
Now these guys are going to be in Daytona Beach as well. Great. So I hope they get into the sound off over by Johnny Lang over there.
Let me ask Fingers real quick. Being in the music industry and with all this technology out there, for a system like that, don't you think that a goal for an awesome bike system on a bike would be to knock the girl's top off?
I have a boom box duct taped to my stereo, to my handlebars. The only pain in the ass is when you got to change the batteries.
the double Ds,
which I make her do, and I refuse to slow down.
An old
very,
JVC.
very sticky, yeah.
Right.
Oh my God!
Don't ride behind them.
Bouncing batteries down the road.
Jane.
You listen to acid rock, I guess.
Exactly. That's
the colors.
The colors.
Well, what we're going to do next is actually first before we do that, Napa Tandies, Mike. Right?
Napa Tandies, Northport
Napa
Smithtown.
Tandies, fingers. Check this out. This summer or spring coming up, we're going to have
Which
an
is
event.
it, summer or spring?
Either way, we haven't decided on the date yet. Okay, we're going to have a bike event at Napa Tandies in Northport. They got that big parking lot on the side.
Right.
So we're going to have like a weekend event or something. Huge event.
Do they know about this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, they do.
Hey, Rob. First of all, I want to thank Rob for giving us a good night on Saturday night.
Yes,
man.
thanks, Rob. We had a blast.
So Napa Tandies is a great bar, okay, down here in Northport. We're going to have the bike night there, but they have another Napa Tandies in Smithtown, okay? And Smithtown, if you want to go see a good band, they have a big stage there. 2 huge bars.
Right.
Two.
Two.
So check out Napa Tandies, and you will not regret it, man. So let's take a fast phone call here. Who do we got on the air, on the line?
What's up, Johnny?
What's up? Who's this?
Jimmy Rhodes, Bluegrass Biker News.
Ah, Jimmy Rhodes. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you guys doing tonight?
All right, man. What's going on?
Are we stoked about Vet City?
Oh, absolutely.
We are stoked about Vet City. I cannot wait. I mean, I got so many videos I got to play still. The night, I can't believe how fast this night went by.
It went quick.
Quick. I mean, unbelievable.
Well, for some of us.
Things like, I want to get the hell out of here.
Amazing fingers crocheted sweater.
That's the first time I've done 8 hours of radio in one day.
Hey, we got a lot of new stuff coming to Vet City. Larry Job and Kimberly and the whole crew's working hard on it.
Yes.
And there's going to be a whole ton of things announced. So keep us on the air, keep us in front of everybody, and make sure everybody knows, just like we were in Owensboro at the Owensboro Convention Center.
Yep. Right, yep.
Just make sure that everybody knows that Vet City 2 2019 is going to rock.
It's going to be off the hook, man. It really is.
Yeah, you got some good
But,
bands set up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we
bands
got-
are incredible. Yeah. But
Good bands, good vendors, good times.
yeah, exactly, man. And then next year, we'll be back in Owensboro next year.
Yep.
Looking forward to that again,
That's
my friend.
right.
All right, so
Back in Owensboro, so we're going to do that again in January.
that's
got
going to
it.
be fantastic. Hey, listen, have a great night, man. Thanks for calling the show.
Thanks, brother.
All right, Johnny, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye. All right, well, real quick, what I'm going to do is we have a the Biker Trans Nation guys, okay, and
Right.
girls.
And girls.
All right, they started. We're doing a little segment with them, okay.
You got 3 minutes.
We're going to play that while we say goodbye to Fingers.
Yes, we're going to play it while we're singing by the fingers.
So thanks, Fingers, for coming in here, man. We really appreciate you coming. It was great.
Thank you for having me. It was really cool.
I was talking. I was saying that.
Shut up. You're only the host. I don't see you have any cigars.
Oh, I got a cigar, all right.
A little shorter than this one.
Some bitch.
I thought Johnny Steaks was for something else.
Ass Dawn.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play.
Yes, Mr. Tenderloin.
Oh man,
Rod's enjoying this too much.
That's great.
I just keep popping the air in his balloon.
we're gonna play. It's a Dirty 10 with BTN. I
Yes.
believe. So this is Wayne
the Dirty
Penix and
10
the
with
First
the
Lady,
BTN.
Vandy. They do a great job together. So we're doing a little segment once a month with them doing a little piece, a little show of their own.
Yep.
So check this out. They sent this to me, and here we go.
What is
we'll
up,
be back.
Motorcycle Mayhem? It's Wayne and Vandy from Biker Trash Nation.
Hey, y'all.
This is a brand new segment called the Trashy 10 with BTN. And our original thought was to come to you from the Easy Rider show in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That sounded like a great plan.
Yeah. So we did do a couple of videos at Easy Riders. That wasn't a live video on BTN.
Well, I mean, the live videos were bad enough.
Wow.
But we just watched back what we actually recorded, and we really thought we had it.
Yeah, we thought we had done some some pretty good stuff. A little investigative
Oh,
reporting, breaking news.
Yeah, we were a train wreck.
Yeah, there's this stuff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's called alcohol. And the first lady, she's so beautiful. I love her.
Well,
she started drinking on the way down to the actual show.
Well, I didn't really drink that much, but it was a long ride.
It was a long ride.
And when we got there, I realized they had frozen Ritas.
Yes.
I didn't think there'd be anything there I could drink, and they kind of packed a punch. And what we didn't realize was that our trashy 10 with BTN turned into the just trash.
Just trashy.
With BTN. It was too trashy for the Motorcycle Mayhem airwaves.
That's how sad it got, is that it was way too trashy for...
And by our standards,
yeah,
it takes a lot to be too trashy.
Yes.
But this was bad.
It was real bad.
It was real bad. I mean, we really were... We felt like we had our finger on the pulse.
Hey, check it
of
out.
the bike show.
The dog's trying to get into the trashy team.
That's Gilby.
That's
Gilbert.
Gilby's like, what are y'all doing? I'm supposed to be
Gilby tries to crash. Gilby, look, he turns his little head.
He looks like
Gilby,
he knows what we're talking about.
Gilby, do you think that we're too trashy for the trashy 10 with BTN?
He hardly has...
Gilby, do you think that we're too trashy?
He don't know what
I think he does. I know we are after watching that. I mean, but let's just talk about the Easy Rider show.
Yeah, let's talk
what we
about
did
that.
see and experience, because, like I say, we can't really show you what happened there.
No.
And it only got worse when we left.
So, let's tell you a quick story. We're not going to tell you complete details of this story.
No, we can't.
But we went to a after party. Can you give me air quotes on the other side? Because I got the after party. So, we went to an after party. And
we Ubered, and it was a very long ride.
Yes.
A long, crazy ride. We took another couple along, and they had, we laughed.
Yeah.
We were feeling ourselves.
The woman who did our Uber ride, it was her first ever Uber ride, and I think she quit right after we did our ride. Because,
I mean, you even asked her, you said, can you come back and pick us up?
And she said
no. Absolutely not.
Nope.
So that's where things kind of started going well.
So we go into this bar, and let's just say we weren't welcome.
No.
At all.
Not at all. We realized this about, 1 minute in?
Yeah. So
our Uber driver had pulled out of the parking lot. We could still see her taillights.
Yeah.
And Wayne says, we need to go.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean we need to go?
And I said... And I rarely ever snap at Vandy. And at this point, I just said, shut your fucking mouth. We need to go.
You dropped an F-bomb.
I did. And she turned around and looked at me, and she's like, I don't understand. And I said, look to your right. And then she looked at me, and she goes, we need to go.
We need to go.
Yeah.
And we had to look at the other couple and say, just don't question us. We have to go.
Yep.
So we made a really quick exit. We got Uber right back there. We stood at the door patiently waiting and tried to get the hell out of there.
Are you looking at your dog?
Yes, I know. He's the star of the show right now.
It's like laying his head on
So then we proceeded. I mean, this just went on. I mean, we go downtown. We go to a couple bars. And then we decided to go to a place where scantily clad ladies are.
Well, let's back up just a second. Now, we probably spent a good 4.5 hours
in Uber.
No, I'm talking about at the Easy Rider show, and the 4.5 hours that we spent at the Easy Rider show, we saw every bike. I can't really tell you what they all look like because
I remember that one that had a sidecar because that was my favorite.
The adult beverages was flowing.
I remember Nate's bike.
Yes.
Nate's bike was great.
We had some really good footage of a dude with a lot of hair. His nickname was Uh-Oh.
Oh, yeah, Uh-Oh.
Yeah.
I remember Uh-Oh. Yeah, he put his hair on your head.
He did.
I have pictures of that.
That was kind of weird.
I searched through my camera and I found those today. Y'all don't even want to know about the pictures that were in my phone.
My goodness.
Oh, my God. There were drift trikes. That was fun. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was color
drift
commentary.
trikes. Jasmine Kane, she rocked the house,
She was
man.
awesome.
She was really good.
I mean, there were some things early on that may have been suitable.
Yeah. Nate did a great job on his bike.
Yeah, Nate's
unfortunately,
bike
he
looked
didn't
awesome.
win, but you can't win them all, unfortunately.
Our friends from Twin City Cycles were representing. We
Yep.
even saw some Motorcycle Mayhem folks. We saw Bob Johnson.
Yeah, and-
we went by one badass biker chick, Sherry's tent. Sherry was in Atlanta, but Angel was working the tent. I went and bought some stuff.
We saw Joey Hensley from Backyard Baggers.
And Jay Geronimo.
Which
We
is
did.
also known as Gernero.
There was so much to see. Carly Dukes.
Carly
and
Dukes
Jody
and
Goodwill,
Jody
SRM
Goodwill.
Paintworks.
Well, they're married now because now that's Jody.
I've got to stop
Goodwill.
calling her Carly Dukes.
Well, she's a Duke. She's always going to be a
I
Duke.
know, but
Anyway, y'all don't know who we're talking about. So anyway,
they probably do. They're legends.
We'll speed through that and get to the end of the night when we're trying to go to the scantily clad ladies
Let's
who
just
dance
call it-
to rhythmic music.
Let's just call it the cabaret.
Yes, that may or may not have been uptown. So when you've had adult beverages and you've been doing the adult beverage thing since 10 or 11 o'clock,
11.
Your sense of direction, even with a GPS,
Yeah, we had maps going and everything.
doesn't seem to
We
be
walked
good.
like a mile, and we were not dressed for this. We didn't think we were going to go walk around downtown. We were just Ubering left and right. Why we didn't call an Uber, I don't know.
You know who I blame? I blame the Canadian we were with.
There was a Canadian.
Yeah, it's always a Canadian.
Really, it was her idea.
It was her idea.
The Canadian is the one who talked us into this. I mean, I was perfectly happy watching the chicks riding the bull.
Never trust a Canadian.
They were jiggling. Things were almost popping out. It was exciting.
Yeah, that's true.
I enjoyed
We
it.
saw a girl in white pants with no ass. It was amazing.
We saw a girl in a dress, and I'm not sure what she had underneath that dress. It was white too, but I'm not sure if she was a.
Yeah, I don't know if she
girl
was
or-
a she or a he or I don't. We don't judge. We don't wear black
judge,
robes.
but we just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
But we walked and we walked and we walked and we got colder and colder and colder, and those dreams, the visions of the pretty ladies
No.
dancing on the poles, they started fading.
Yeah, we didn't. That didn't
So
happen.
we called another Uber.
And we went back to the room,
There were so many Ubers.
and somebody went to sleep really quickly. I'm not going to say they passed out, but
I may or may not have had my trashy pants on yesterday.
yes.
And it was a good time.
was
Easy
a great
Riders
time.
was a great time. I wish y'all could have been there.
So here's the thing. This is our first attempt at the Trashy 10 with BTN, and we actually got too trashed to actually do it.
That's true.
So
We're off to a great start.
yeah, we promise that the next one will be much more informative.
Yes.
And
Maybe we'll, like you said, maybe we'll have a countdown.
yeah,
A top 10.
a top 10. We thought about doing a top 10,
But let's just be
I mean
honest.
the top 10 things that Vandy and Wayne said that they shouldn't have said or did that they shouldn't have did.
That was more like a top 100.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys drink the alcohol, but
Stay away.
yeah,
It's the devil's juice.
It's the devil's juice. You
It's the
should
devil's
always
juice.
do that. Yep.
I mean, and to make matters worse, I made Wayne go to IKEA today. That is not a very bikerish place.
Wow.
These guys can party. huh?
IKEA in Charlotte, North Carolina
Let's
is
party.
like
I want to party with them again.
Jesus.
a bajillion
like
square
that
feet.
everywhere.
It was crazy.
Well, Wayne
I
turned
didn't-
in his man card at the door.
What'd you do, Wayne? I want to know what Wayne did.
Well, if my man card wasn't already gone from the pictures that Johnny
Yep.
showed
well,
I know.
hold on,
Motorcycle
hold on.
Mayhem last week.
They were epic.
Wow.
My little Cupid. People were recognizing him everywhere at Easy Riders yesterday. They were like, "Hey, dude, I saw your pictures. Hey, Cupid."
I mean, seriously?
I don't know. I feel like you're gonna shoot somebody in the butt before it's all over with.
I thought I did that to you. Oh, oops. We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Wayne,
I'm sorry.
zip it.
All right. Sorry. about
Nobody
that.
needs to hear about what we do behind closed doors.
Freaky deaky.
No, we're not
Shaky-ducky.
freaky. But this is kind of what our world is like, y'all. We just we have a large time, but we may not be appropriate for a lot of viewers.
This is true. Now, next weekend is my birthday, and we're going to Charleston, North Carolina. If you're not a Biker Trash Nation member, I suggest you go ahead and get in Biker Trash Nation because
You may as well.
the
'cause
videos that's going to come next weekend that are live.
the live videos will be epic.
Wow.
They really will be. Our friends at Motorcycle Motorcycle
Moho.
Mayhem. I'm
Moho.
still listen. I may still be drunk.
That happens. So we're going to wrap this up, our first ever Trashy 10 with BTN, and we want to thank Johnny and Rod and the RoadCaptain and everybody for giving us this opportunity. Sorry this one kind of sucked.
It does kind of suck.
But
I feel like it's not our best work.
It's not. But you know what? I'll blame you, and we'll just go with that.
Maybe I should just send some pictures to them, and they can just say...
What kind of pictures are you talking about?
We got the pictures. Don't worry about it.
Else, I can send those deep cuts of your photo shoot.
No.
Yeah, there's more.
No.
There's more pictures where those came
Send me
from.
more pictures,
and I feel like if
please.
nothing else, I can win them over with that.
Wow.
People want to see that, Wayne.
Absolutely not.
They do.
Y'all don't want to see me half dressed.
Everybody wants to see Fluffy and his fluffles hanging out.
That's not a true story.
We do. They do.
That's not
the
true.
public has demanded this.
All right, let's just wrap this up.
Okay, you wrap
All
it
right,
up with
so
a pretty little pink bow like the one you were wearing in your photo
Jesus,
shoot.
it was red.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Anyhow.
All right, so Motorcycle Mayhem, we love you.
We love you guys.
And we're excited to do this in the future. We'll come to you once a month. That's enough trash for you, I believe.
I swear we'll be better next time.
I promise. So, Motorcycle Mayhem, Biker Trash Nation.
We love ya. We out.
All right. No.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That was funny.
You know what? I love those pictures of Wayne. I got to put them up. So we are back. We are back. We didn't leave yet. I do want to do a shout out to Scully's because we'll be putting a biker bash there one day coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking October maybe.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get with Geneva and do the biker bash thing, and
Can't wait.
that should be pretty cool. You know.
Tree,
So-
Swinging Bridge Road.
So listen, we didn't have like a normal show tonight. We had Fingers. I want to thank Fingers for being on the air with us.
Yeah, it was great.
Right, Fingers was unbelievable tonight. We had such a great time with him. He's such a great guy. He's such a legend in New
Yeah.
York, man. He really is, right?
Yeah, I had so many questions for him, but with the phones and the other announcements of Vet City,
It was a crazy night.
Yep.
I mean, the phones. I never seen the phone stop ringing so much. Now, Rod, you have the names written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Hello. Yes, I do. And give us a couple of minutes, and we'll get back to that because I want to ask you guys your opinions on the winners.
Okay.
All right. So, we got to do, and we'll figure it out. I have my choice.
Well, we got another phone call.
What, Geneva's calling?
Geneva's calling.
Hello, Geneva. You were on the air.
Hey, Geneva.
Tree, swinging Bridge Road.
Tree, swinging Bridge Road.
How
Hey
you
guys,
doing?
I know you're all real busy tonight. I'm doing
Real
good.
busy.
I just wanted to call in and say hey, great show tonight.
Thank you.
And Larry, he dropped the bomb.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes.
It's exploding.
Yes.
You know this is Geneva, right?
Yeah, we know who it is.
All right, guys. And I wanted to say a shout out to Marty.
Yes.
Thanks, Marty Walker. Hope you win the tickets, brother.
You know what? I don't know. I think we got like 3 phone calls from a Marty. I don't
Right.
know. Was that the same Marty?
Yeah,
or
was same
that all
Marty.
3? I'm really confused.
No, it was the same Marty.
But we love Marty, man.
Yes,
Marty's
we do.
great. I hope he wins the tickets too. Rod's figuring it out right now.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
All right,
Hopefully.
guys, cool. I'm looking forward to September and October.
Yes, it's going to be unbelievable. And in October, I'm thinking the Biker Bash at Scully's. What do you think?
Yeah?
Yeah, because I figured...
Scully's is the only place to do it, man.
Yeah, well,
Only
yes,
place.
of course. Well, I figured, you know what? Since that Vet City is in September, and then Biketoberfest is in October, I figured on the way to Biketoberfest will be a weekend.
Right.
So Saturday night, the weekend before Biketoberfest, a huge party,
Huge party.
right?
Geneva.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I want to plan that, and we're gonna blast that all over the place. And Vet City's gonna be off the hook, and there's so many other things going on as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's gonna be blessed. It's gonna be a good time. How you feeling? You feeling okay?
Feeling better?
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
Glad to hear it. Real glad to hear it. But
Had a pretty good weekend.
I'm glad. Very glad.
Oh, you had a fundraiser that you just did this weekend, right?
Yeah, we did for some really good friends of ours here in Nashville, Larry and Kathy Nail. Larry was in a motorcycle accident not long ago, and
sorry to hear that.
and they just fell on little hard times, And then bikers, of course, came out. Everybody from Scully's came out. And
All right.
it was awesome. We raised over $3,000.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty good. Pretty good for an afternoon.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. So, wow.
But you guys, I know you still got callers. You got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. You guys are going over a little bit late, but I just want to say hey and say thanks, Larry, Job, and Kimberly again for making this Vet City thing happen. I'm really excited.
I
and
can't
love
wait.
you guys.
Love you.
Love you guys.
You watch the show to the end because you're gonna love it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta really like
All right,
it.
cool.
I'll see you later.
You're gonna really, 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 really like it.
Oh shit, I'm excited. Or should I be nervous?
No,
you're gonna love it. You'll love it. Trust me.
You're gonna love it.
All right, guys.
We'll see you later.
Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Nice.
Hey Bob, I'm Terry Whitten, Hard Knocks, Hot Rod Club. Glad to see you today, and I'm a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hey Bob, this is Colton Laws from Woodlawn Baggers out of Greenwood, South Carolina, and I'm a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Rodney Landreth with Twin Cities Cycle Works out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I'm a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
What's up, y'all? My name's Lincoln Infield, and I'm with the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, and I'm a huge fan of the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Make sure you check it out.
David here, PDR Performance, huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hi there, Michael Lichter here, and I'm a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hi there. My name is Johnny Rizzo, and I am a huge fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Yeah.
I want to thank all those guys for that. That was awesome. And Mike, what do you think, man? I mean, one more thing.
Know what?
One more thing.
We have those people there. Can I see your list?
All right, I'm going to just say now.
Let me see the list and I'll look.
I'll give you the list, but I'm going to give you my thoughts. I was just contacted by Larry. Marty will be there. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Oh, so Marty's already there.
Marty's already there.
All right.
All right. I'm going to give you my choice. This is the one that I thought would. That's just my choice.
I was thinking the same one, actually.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? That's a three-way thing right there because I was thinking the same one too.
All right.
That's
Awesome.
one thing. That's one thing we all really.
We have a winner.
We have a winner.
For 2 tickets.
Yep.
To the Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival in Bowling Green, Kentucky, September 12th, 13th, and 14th in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Right? You win 2 tickets. You win a hotel room for 2 nights and a pair of sunglasses from Optic Armor.
Nice.
And you get the braid Rod's mustache.
Pick the fleas out of it.
I'm going to say congratulations.
Go ahead.
To Jess Klein.
No drum roll?
I don't know how to set up.
Oh, Jesus.
Jess Klein, you are the winner.
Call us up.
Give me a call right now, Jess, if you get this. If you're watching, Jess
if you
Klein.
If you don't call in the next 2 minutes, you know.
So Jess Klein is the winner.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
So, let's play this real quick. Check this out, man. This is really fucking cool. Watch this.
Cruising with the top off, looking like a rock star, riding the wind on my beach wind.
Nice.
Back. And we're calling her back.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
What a great time we had.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Jess. I know you're just going to answer.
You hung up on us.
Hello. Oh, I thought you wanted me to say everything through Messenger.
No, we had to play the video. So congratulations.
Yes.
You
Thank
won.
you.
Beautiful.
Now wait, we're gonna
I screamed and the whole house come in here.
we're gonna make this really, really, really awesome for you.
Right.
And so you won 2 tickets.
2.
And you won all access passes actually.
Yes.
To Vet City. You won a hotel room for 2 nights for Vet City. Plus, we're gonna give you a Motorcycle Mayhem shirt.
Right.
And a RoadCaptain shirt.
Yes, we are.
And you get to touch Rod's beard.
Right. You get to braid
Oh,
it.
God.
You get to braid that mess.
I'll do it.
All right.
And you get to
My
have.
daughter's laughing at me because I got like tears in my eyes.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Wait,
let's see.
you
We
ready
knew we picked the winner.
Are you ready for the best part, Jess?
Shoot.
You get to sit in 5 minutes with us on the show.
There you go.
At Vet City.
At Vet City.
You'll be. And you win a pair of sunglasses from Optic Armor as well.
Yes, you do.
So you are the big winner today.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, congratulations.
Y'all have like made my year.
I
Hey,
hope so, man.
That's what we do.
Thank you for being a listener, and thank
And
you
a
for
fan.
loving Vet City, because Vet
Right.
City is the shit.
And unfortunately, it was a sad story, but it was a memorable story, which is very good, So
Right.
that's what we like.
Yeah,
it.
it was whenever Nick's mother, when he does my sister, her son was 15 when he passed away.
Yeah.
I cried like a baby, and then when I gave it to my sister, she cried like a baby, and it was just so nice for him to take the time out
Yeah,
to
but-
write about how he was an angel and everything else. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, well, you got the tickets.
Well, it touched our hearts.
Yes, you won it all, honey. So we're looking forward to meeting you and seeing you.
But see, this is what the show does. This is what this is what Motorcycle Mayhem does. This is
all
what
about.
Corvette Vet City does. This is what we do. We get people back together and make sure they can remember things.
That's right. So
it's all about the
Well,
memories.
last year was my first bike music fest I have ever been to. My husband's been to tons of rallies, but y'all was my first. And I'm
Excellent.
so excited to be going back again.
Excellent. Well, you make sure you private message the show with all your information,
Right.
okay?
You know what's funny? You always remember your first.
That's right.
Yeah,
Remember that.
exactly. Exactly.
All right, so take care now, and we'll see you out there.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
Whoops.
Oops.
Can't take that out of my eyes no more.
Real quick, I just want to mention a couple of things before we end the show. I want to give a shout out to our boys at Texas Iron, man. We love
See
Texas
you.
Iron guys and girls, man.
See you in May.
They have an event coming out in May. Okay, the Texas Iron Rally is going to be from May 10th to the 12th. And you know what? They'll be getting me some video soon, because that's going to be off the hook. The one's laughing her ass off over there.
What's happening?
Check out the Iron Mayhem, because Iron Mayhem, it goes with Vet City. So I'm sure there'll be another ride this year for another great cause. Definitely go on Facebook, go to Iron Mayhem, and check it out, man. Join the group and get with it. Of course, Biker Trash Nation, thank you for your little video, and thank you guys for doing everything that you do. All right.
Yep.
And we want to thank you for being part of us.
Absolutely.
Go on our Facebook page, like our page, follow our page, share our page. Let's get the mayhem out there. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank all of our sponsors out there, man. All of them are great, man, really. And
Thank Fingers for coming in today.
yeah, Fingers, man,
appreciate
great.
that.
Again, check out Showbound, okay? You want to get your bike to an event? This is the guy that called right here.
Yep.
Showbound, 812-528-0657. He's booking now for future events. So jump on board Showbound and get to that event you dream about.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So what else we got, Mike, before we end this awesome show? I loved it.
No, we had a great show. It was
Yep.
great calls, great information with Larry.
Yes.
lot of
I mean,
fun.
everything was awesome today.
Strip Club Choppers, man. Love you guys. Giant Lang, you're the man.
Don't forget to
Source
download
Magazine.
RoadCaptain, RoadCaptain.com.
Cycle Source Magazine and RoadCaptain.com right there. And don't forget, you got to mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio and get 10% off your bill at the Village Idiot Pub in Patchogue, New York. That's some great food out there. You don't want to miss that. And we have some events coming up too. Well, of course, we got the Vet City. coming up. And we also have...
Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis is right. We have the Daytona Biker Bash in Daytona Stadium.
That's going to be awesome.
That's during Bike Week, the last weekend of Bike Week. And Giant Land's going to call in next week with that, and that's going to be
cool.
Off the hook with that.
Right, that's March 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Yes. So we also got the Dayton, Ohio Bike Fest. Okay, you don't want to miss this neither. June 27th, 29th. The Mayhem will be at this one as well.
Nice.
Setting up. We'll be in Ohio doing a show. And I want to give a shout out to Bikers of the World, man.
Yeah.
You guys rock. That book is going around the country. And
where is it now?
I don't know. I think Blowout has it.
It's still in Texas?
I think it might. No, I don't know where Blowout lives. I'm not sure.
Blowout's in Texas.
But do you want to play another Vet City video?
I thought it went down to...
It went down to Texas Iron.
Right.
And those guys moved it from there, and I believe it went to Blowout. I'm not positive on that, but
Blowout's in Texas too. So
is he in Texas?
Yeah, maybe the other side. I don't know. Texas,
well,
Texas is pretty big.
Well, today I want to congratulate Larry Jobe for actually putting together another amazing event that's going to be off the hook with the Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival, and I cannot wait to experience Kentucky again because I love Kentucky, man. I really love that state.
I'm telling you, we're going to be living there soon.
I hope so, man.
you know what I'm saying?
And I'm looking forward to seeing Dustin.
Yeah,
seeing everybody.
And, he's playing, and we're going to have a party with that sick bastard again.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I hate it in the show. I really do.
Right.
I'm having such a good time here.
I'm still pumped up.
But I'll be playing these videos all week, man. Larry sent me a bunch of videos, but I can't believe the time that went by so fast on the show.
Yeah, it was a great night.
It was a fantastic night, and want to thank all of you for joining us.
Right, we couldn't do this without you guys. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Really do appreciate you.
Yeah. So on that note, I'll let Geneva say goodnight.
Nice.
Cool.
All right?
Yes.
All right.
Love her.
So
good night, all.
Good night. Have a great night.
Peace.
87791-75263 Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. It's a two-wheel thing. We got Motorcycle Mayhem Radio with us this evening, guys. All the way from New York.
New York.
A beautiful, beautiful New York. Hell yeah. 8779